froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
Froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a sneeze. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
Shit ice cold, Trey Young.
What's good, family? It's your boy in the building, Damon. We Talk Hawks TV. We Talk Hawks daily up in the building. Your boy is back straight from a little mini vacation. Let's get straight to the point, okay? Hawks defy the odds, right? We defy the odds. We end up getting a number 1 overall pick. You have Sarr right there available for your organization. 7'1", 6'11" without shoes, 37-inch vertical. Okay, 37-inch vertical. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Let me drop this link real quick. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time, man. Not going to take up too much of your time. Let me drop the link just in case anybody want to come in and want to tap in with your boy. First, now, okay, the link is up. First of all, let me get my salute. Salute to Nashawn Brown in the building. Shout out, salute Rico. Salute Rebellion Broadcast. Salute the homie SS. Salute the homie Gabe in the building. Salute Kevin JR in the building. Salute my boy Carlos. Salute Sylvester in the building. Who else we got in here rocking with me today? Salute the homeboy Frank in the building. Salute the Kool-Aid in the building. Who am I missing? Salute to the homeboy Oscar in the building. Salute to the homeboy Dame in the homeboy Michael. Salute to the homeboy True Bane in the building. Salute to Frosting. Salute to Steve. Salute to Phony. Salute to Pharaoh. Salute to Kyle. Let's get it. Let's chop it up real quick, gang. I'm telling you right now. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Salute to the homeboy Darian in the building. Salute to the homeboy Incog in the building. Georgia Boyd in the building. Salute. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. Salute to the homeboy John in the building. Hit that like button for your boy as we continue to grow the channel. quick update. We got some merch about to pop. We got the logo coming. Logo looks fire. I can't even front. It's fire. It's fire. Salute to the homeboy Antonio in the building. Our boy Starks. The number one hater in the building, Raj, is in the building. I'm gonna keep this show short today, family. You feel me? One, because my ass still at work. Okay, that's number one. Number two, because we're gonna go live again this evening for our fans and supporters that are working right now and can't tap in with their thoughts and opinions. So let's go and get started. Let me bring on the homeboy Kool-Aid, Dane, Steve, Kevin. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I already said it right now. Do not trade that number one overall pick. Do not trade the pick.
No,
there is nobody available that's going to turn us into a contender next year off the rip.
The only thing I can see, and what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? The beautiful day, ain't it? You know, Absolutely. Number one pick in the draft. You feel me? It feels good. Demond, I appreciate you bringing me up here again, dog.
Anytime, man. Anytime to change for the fans. I know y'all don't want to sit here and hear me talk all damn day.
But again,
we love it.
The only thing we could trade that number one pick for, bro, is somebody who we don't know is available yet, and that's like someone who would lose in the playoffs. If only way, like if the Celtics lose or something like that, and JB becomes available, maybe. But even then, they probably wouldn't trade him anyway. So we keep the pick, and we draft. We probably end up drafting Sarr.
I would even take Jaylen Brown anyway. I mean, I'm not taking that contract. You know,
he's good. I like
he's a great player.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
I like Jaylen Brown.
That's why money. I'm not doing that. Look, this is it. You take Sarr. It's not that complicated.
You do take Sarr.
That's it. There's nothing to it. Landry should do the press conference right now. He can't realistically do that. We're drafting Sarr number one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're drafting Sarr with this pick. This kid is 18, 19 years old, and you have a chance at a franchise player. I don't want to hear about it's a weak draft or whatever.
I don't want to hear it.
This guy has been the number one pick since the beginning of the NBA season. That's what I've been hearing. I feel every mock draft I've seen the last few months of the NBA season. Sarr has been the number one pick. So you take Sarr. That's it. That's it. The Trae Young, Murray trade thing, whichever one's giving you value to help you win next year, because we got to win next year. We don't got the pick next year.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be bad.
There's no reset. There's no rebuild.
No. So take Sarr with this pick. And if Landry does not do that, he should be fired.
Point blank, period. I agree with that. Listen. I hear a lot of people say the draft is weak. I hear a lot of people say, they don't have no generational talent. I'm going to tell you like this, man. You don't know until you know, okay? People putting their little opinions in here, putting their opinions in there. Oh, the draft is weak. Woo. I'm going to tell you right now. You take Sarr, 6'11", without shoes, 7'1". He can dribble. He can playmate. He can guard 1 through 5.
He can.
Like, that's so crazy to me. This is a no-brainer. They should just, matter of fact, the Hawks, they need to start selling the Sarr jersey right now.
I'll be buying it. I'll be right there buying it.
Oh, I'm buying it day one. Day one, I'm buying. They better hope I can't pull up to the draft.
Can I say something to the people that were saying Sarr can't shoot or his mechanics look weird? His when he does the pick and roll, his options to go to the line or at least take the shot, that's going to be a difference maker alone. Right. And if that shot becomes consistent, it's a game changer. And so the other part about it is his pick and roll defense, which is what we get stuck in, right? His pick and roll defense is top notch, just off of the movement of the feet and being a 7-foot guy being in front of you as a guard. Like, he can do that. So I don't understand what the apprehension is at all.
The numbers say he's a top defender, bro.
It is. This is a no-brainer. This is the kind of player this team has been missing forever.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the mixture of everything we need. This is just a complete no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer.
And he's coming from playing professional basketball.
Exactly. This
yeah.
guy,
Yes.
look, the shooting mechanics. Who cares? He's 18, 19 years old. It's going to develop.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson shot look a little wonky, but it go in sometimes.
He just beat the break. He just beat the brakes off G League Ignite last year.
And that was Ron Holland. He made look like a little kid too.
26 and 10. 6
Also,
blocks
for the people that are
G League
saying,
Ignite.
also for the people that are saying his
Ron Holland
averages,
didn't even get past him. And people think, what?
It's not people. It's Gerald.
I'm at a loss for words.
To me, it's not even a lot of
people look at his
people.
averages, man. People look at his averages, but for one, the team that he was on over in Australia was like a championship caliber team, so they weren't going to play him all that much anyway. So his averages are going to be down.
And you know what?
Let me ask you a question here.
Let me say this real quick, John. Let me say this real quick, John. Then let you go. What people don't understand when you're looking at these European guys, when you're looking at these guys who are playing in Australia, anywhere besides the United States, they focus more on team basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see nobody over there leading the Euro League and scoring with 35 points a night. It don't happen. That's not their style of play.
And that's just point one.
You just had Luka Doncic in your hand. Okay. He didn't average no gaudy numbers in the Euro League, and look what he's doing over here now. Okay, this guy Sarr. Okay, and he already familiar with Atlanta. He was just playing right there with the overtime crew. He's been Atlanta plenty of times, so getting drafted by the Hawks, bro, it's perfect. You
can now consider keeping Trey. This is crazy. Like people that want to all of a sudden get rid of Trey. This is what we've been missing. Trey having why not want us? Why are we a band? Like y'all got me on the Trey band, and now y'all jumping off. That's crazy.
What's good, John? You want to ask a question? My bad, my guy.
Oh no problem. Salute to everybody who's up in here on TV today, and the folk typing. Let me say this. When did Sarr become someone to look at as far as
the number one pick?
He been a number one favorite the whole season.
Yeah, he's been the favorite the entire season.
We just ain't discussed because we ain't think
the entire. Oh, okay. You said the entire season. Were they looking at? See, because in all of our discussions that we've had after the games, whatever, that man's name has never come up.
Because we weren't picking that high. We were in like the 10 to 11 range.
Yeah, we weren't in the running for some.
Well. I mean, whether we were in the running or not, the only people we were talking about was Edie. What's that other center that Edie just played lost against?
Where?
Those were the only people. Kool-Aid.
Khalil Ware.
Now, those were the only people we were discussing.
That's because we weren't going to get access to Sarr. Sarr's been number one the whole time.
Yeah, this ain't hard.
Okay, now
this ain't Hawks talk. This is Sarr's been number one the whole time.
I never heard of this dude. But at any rate, what have I been telling y'all all along about going and finding somebody, not tearing your team completely apart to go and get a Siakam, going to get an Embiid, somebody of that nature, and starting all the way from scratch. This man is exactly what you need, but your ownership group, your general manager, your team president, they scare me to freaking death.
Me too.
They scare me to freaking death because these jokers will mess up a wet dream with the girl laying right beside you. I'm talking about they will just mess it up. These jokers, like I tell you, what I tell you, Jamon, you send them to the store for a tube of toothpaste, they'll bring back some doggone Preparation H because it's in a white and red striped tube.
Hey, if you want to scare Hawks fans, just say Sheldon Williams. Just say
Rumia Robinson, Ed Gray,
John Concact.
Man, John Concact,
yeah, Marvin Williams.
But
hey, guy, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Look, this is why I say do not let the NBA trick us, man. And the reason I say that because they be trying to talk us into a trade and all this kind of stuff. Yes. And they try to talk. Now, this is what I'm saying. Now, Sarr is a good player, but Clingan is also rising up. And I think it's going to come down between those two players. That from what I heard Landry talking when he said when they asked him about Sarr, I think he said we're gonna check out everybody first.
Check out who?
So, listen to what I'm saying.
Well, you gotta check him out. You gotta check him out.
At the time when we were wanting to get Clingan, and I was talking about when I was talking about Clingan now has started to rise up to be competitive for that #1 spot. Now I see
shoot.
Now I just saw his. I saw his game. He got a 3-point shot. He just won a championship.
Clint all over again, though. Clint all over again. An opportunity to break the mold.
No, I understand. I'm just saying. I'm not saying which one to get. I'm just telling you which one they gonna be.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If Landry Fields pick anybody not named Sarr, he need to be fucking, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah. If he picks somebody not named Sarr. I'm gonna get my ass on the plane. I'm gonna go down to Atlanta. I'm gonna find that damn office, and I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him a piece.
He ain't gonna do it.
Clingan's too slow, man.
Let me tell you something. I'm not that much for Sarr because he's sort of small and he in the beginning of the thing, but I'm not that much for him. I want a bigger person who's gonna be able to bang. I think he's gonna get beat up as a little guy down in
crazy, man.
You gotta look at
now Kool-Aid does have a point. Kool-Aid does have a point.
You don't see. Hold on. Wait.
The reason why I'm saying so. Hold up.
Y'all don't see what Chet Holmgren is doing over there with OKC.
They said that about Chet Holmgren.
We need a post up.
He's too skinny. He out there leading the defense.
Listen, if we get Sarr, we can actually still go for Pascal Siakam. He's a free agent.
But no.
The athleticism of this Sarr
man, I'd rather get Zach Edey.
Try to get y'all the insight of what's about.
I'd rather get the big
about what's about to happen, man.
I cannot believe bro. It even shouldn't be a topic of discussion.
I know.
We're going to pick
blowing me away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But your ownership group, your front office now.
Bro, I'm tell you right now.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, John.
I'm telling you,
John.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be a Sarr and
Clingan. Your cash app because I'm gonna cash app you some bail money. So when they don't pick Sarr, when I go down there and they take me to jail for throwing shit at the office.
Well,
I'm gonna to bail me out.
Well, shoot, I'm gonna bail you out when I beat you there.
They might not pick Sarr, man. They might pick Clingan.
I'm gonna beat you.
I think they pick Clingan, man.
They not taking no goddamn Clingan. What are you talking about?
You think Clingan's gonna work in a pick and roll defense?
Kool-Aid, the reason I don't think they're gonna do Clingan.
We need another draft night video of mine.
Hey, can I ask a question?
What's the difference between Clint Capella
and I ask a question? What as picks as assets do we have? Is AJ Griffith anything? Are we going to trade anybody for first round picks or anything like that?
He need to be. You need to take him. You need to double O. Right. And you need to see if you can do two things. One, if there's somebody you like in that draft, see if you can get back in with those guys. Okay, I wouldn't mind, and I said it in Gerald's space. I wouldn't mind if we could get back in and go get the kid out of Colorado, Cody Williams.
I
wish we kept that Sacramento pick now.
I wish we would have had
it. It just didn't convey. It didn't convey.
I was watching that game too. I was like, damn it, man. We ain't gonna get that
one.
Demond, Cody Williams or Ron Holland. I like Ron Holland a lot too.
I think Ron Holland has a top 5 pick.
Ron Holland
could get back in, get that high.
I don't know. Like from every single mock I've been looking at, he's dropped. He's
it would be interesting. 12 range. It would be interesting if we did end up with Sarr and it would be interesting if we ended up with Sarr and Ron Holland because when they went at it. They went at it. They were jawing at each other and everything. They were really going at it.
Y'all see my set out there talking that trash to Ron?
Yeah, that was nice.
See my big?
Now I got a question. I got a question for everybody. Do we win a championship next year?
No.
Hell no.
Good. I'm glad everybody's feet are still on the ground. I'm glad everybody's feet still on the ground because you got at least 2 to 3 seasons. You got 2 to 3 seasons that you're gonna have to need to rebuild this thing and get it to championship potential. There are people that have just completely lost their minds talking about if they draft one person or make one move, we're going to the NBA Finals. That ain't happening.
If I'm gonna be honest with you though, John, if I'm being honest, shout out my guy A1 in the building, man. Come on up here, A1. If I'm being honest with you, we not too far off. This pick right here changed everything, right?
I think if everything went right this offseason,
so
if we do it right.
Watch this. If you was one of those people who said, and I know some people in the chat used to say this, that our defensive issues was with the front court, your problem just got solved right there, right? Then you could still take a Murray. Say you want to get off Murray, you gave up on Trey Murray shit, right? You could take Murray and address other needs and far for return. So say you want to get back draft capital. It's an opportunity to get some draft capital back. Say you want to go get another guy, a Brandon Ingram, since everybody got us connected with him. You could go that route. We are in a great position, but you have to draft Sarr for it to work.
Yep.
You need him. Bro, he can guard you have no problem when he out there on the perimeter guarding a guy.
Even as a rookie.
The only thing you really will have to worry about on the defensive side as far as matchups is Trey. That's it. That's it. Really. And then say you trade Hunt. Say you could get back in that first round. I'm gonna tell y'all let me know if I'm crazy. I'm shopping double O. Okay.
I'm shopping everybody.
I'm shopping AJ Griffin. Okay. To see if I can get back in that top 10, right? To go get Williams. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You got to shop Hunter too.
If I'm the Hawks, I'm not taking no calls from my players until the draft.
I'm gonna tell you this, John. I'm gonna tell you this. The biggest thing for us is gonna be what steps does Jalen Johnson take? What jump does he make this year? Okay, can he jump from 15 to maybe an all-star caliber stat lines? Let's say
I think he can. I think if we clear the roster of CC and Double O and all these guys,
because I don't see Sarr. I think Sarr will be probably 3 or 4th, and probably 4th in usage, because you still gonna have Trey. Murray's probably gonna be gone. You still gonna have
he got to start, man.
Still got JJ.
No, I didn't say he's not starting. I said he might be 4th in usage. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I got
number 1 and he the 4th option.
He's a good
He's on a good team.
Because just because he's number 1 don't mean he the best player on your damn team.
He's a great defender. Like the numbers tell you that.
Yeah.
That's what you can apply next year.
Just because you drafted number 1 don't mean you the best player on the team.
Yeah, Wemby might become the best player ever, and he only got like 19 points a game this year, and that's extraordinary.
Yeah, because he was playing. Yeah, that's because they took him slow, man. He could have put up 30.
I'm more impressed with the 105 defensive rating.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, I'm more impressed by that.
That 105 defensive rating got him 15 wins this year. Wow, whoop-de-doo.
That shit crazy.
So he didn't make no impact. Listen. I also said this. What? Hold on. Wait till I finish this. But I also said this earlier. You could take Double O. You could take AJ Griffin. Go after, if you really want a true big, see if you could trade them and get a signed trade for Nick Claxton.
Hey. They're not gonna spend that money though, DeMar.
Hey, look
that's
man.
Different now. That's different. We talking about what we.
You know what?
We need to start letting them know they need to spend the money.
Their hands are tied. Those purse strings got to open up because guess what? This number 1 pick has put the Atlanta Hawks on a spotlight right now.
Wrestlers
put them on a spotlight now. And if man does not That man don't spend that money. Oh, we're gonna be the
Man.
laughing stock of the
Man.
NBA.
You're right. You're right. You know what, John?
I'm so scared that wrestler.
What if they trade down for 4 and 8 with San Antonio?
Well, he don't. He
No.
really
No.
don't have.
Fire
He really don't have a
Landry.
choice.
We're firing Landry tomorrow if we do that.
What
He
if
really-
they? Hey,
Man,
Devon,
you
let's
need
say
to
that.
buy a Rustler too. You need
What'd
to
you
buy
say,
a
Lou?
Rustler too.
What if they trade the
I
one
know, he
for
needs-
4
he
and
needs
for 4 and 8 with
Both
San
of them
Antonio?
need to go.
Bro, if they trade this pick for 4 and 8, I'm getting on the
No.
plane. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm gonna walk down there past the CNN Center.
Hey,
Where is the Hawks? Where is the Hawks office at? Where is it at?
Hey, with San Antonio finesses 3 years in a
by
row.
the time you get here, I have it by the time you get here.
Please
does
do.
that,
Because I'm gonna go in there. You know what I'm gonna do, Lou? I'm gonna stop by the stove. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of fucking
Hey,
tomatoes,
Ticket, I
and
can't
I'm gonna
hear
just throw
you.
it at the building.
I can't hear you,
Hey,
Ticket.
my question is, if they did that, who would San Antonio choose first?
I can't hear you, Ticket.
They're
They're
gonna choose Sarr.
Sarr.
They would choose Sarr.
They
You know
already
if
were
they
trying to
take
get
that other
Sarr
pick,
and Wemby
Scott?
together. That's why I don't understand why fans don't want this guy. He's 7-1. He does everything. Like I don't even understand.
I don't get Gerald's disassociation with happiness with this.
Huh?
Why are you sitting? Yeah, we can hear you when everybody else hushes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ask your question again.
Go.
Oh, he was asking about your disassociation with happiness as far as this
Sarr.
situation we're in. Sarr.
Why
As
do you
far-
not want the best player in the draft? That's like,
I'm not a believer in drafting role players at number 1.
We never had number 1 before, but how do you have a belief in it?
Say again?
We drafted a role player at 6 and 4.
That's not number 1.
I mean,
What
it's
difference
closer
does it
to
make? You
one.
feel listen,
Number 1.
bro.
But
We never
okay,
been number
well,
one.
Ticket.
Sarr has the biggest
What
potential
did
to be a
we
star.
have? Okay, who was a better player for you, Ticket? Let me just ask that. Because see, the thing is that if you listen to what everybody is saying, and I just heard y'all say y'all don't want to hear it, for what everybody's saying, this is a quote unquote weak draft. But
According to who, John?
It is.
Huh?
According to who? What makes the draft so weak?
Last draft.
See, that-
Pick makes
that's
the
my
draft
point.
strong.
That's
People
my
said
point.
2019 was one of the best drafts
Listen,
ever.
this how
That
you
draft.
look at the draft. This how you look at the draft. Who gives a fuck if they say the draft is weak? Is the player that you want good? I don't give a fuck how the rest of the draft go. I don't care.
Well,
they picked
well,
Klingon.
their
From
assessment,
two-
listen, okay,
From
okay,
two
Mad
to
if they go Klingon.
From 2 to 50, they could be. I don't care. I only care about the guys that I take. So
Well,
if they
now,
want
like,
to judge the
okay.
draft and say the draft, that's cool.
Okay,
Sarr's not
hey,
weak.
Mad
I
if the Hawks
understand.
take Klingon, man. That's
If
all
the
I'm
Hawks
saying.
ain't clinging,
But-
I'm coming
but-
to Atlanta and I'm going to jail.
That'd be
But-
John Contact
I'm
2.0.
just
Yeah,
right now.
It's
see,
that simple.
You might be going to
they
jail,
take
bro.
it-
But
if
well,
these dudes take-
y'all start taking up money for him because he's
If
going
they
to
take
going to
anybody
jail.
not named Sarr, I'm going to the Fulton County jail.
Kool-Aid, why do you like
Go to
Klingon?
jail, y'all.
I
Go
want to
get
get back to
money.
Gerald.
Start taking up money now.
Kool-Aid, why do
I'm
you
gonna
like
tell you,
Klingon?
Darian, because some people they set in an old style basketball. They believe that your center has to be 7'5", 350. Listen, the days of Shaq is over.
Yeah, it's Chet and Wemby now.
No,
Ask you a question. Do you think Bam
not with
Adebayo?
Joker out there.
Yo, can I ask you a
Not with
question?
Joker out there. I can't
Hey, can
say
I ask
that.
Gerald the question real quick? And I think
Not
we have to
with
be real
Joker
sensitive
playing.
with his
John,
audience.
you name one
with his
guy,
audio.
John. You name
Hey,
one.
Not with
Yo,
Embiid out there.
Watch this, John.
Can I ask
John.
you a question? Hold on, guys.
Who's
Can I
the
just
last?
ask a
Who's the
question?
last?
And the
I'm gonna
man-
ask you a
and the
question,
man
John.
just
John,
won
I'm
a
gonna ask you
title.
a question.
The
I'm
man
gonna ask you
just
a
won a
question.
title and just
Name
won
me the
MVP.
last, John. Name me the last, okay, the last NBA champion, and they center was their best player. And I gave you Jokic already. And I gave you Jokic already.
Tim Duncan.
Power forward.
No. He played center.
Yes.
No, he played center. Look
He's
it
a
up.
power forward. Everybody
Look
knows
it up.
that.
Splitter
Look it
plays
up.
center, John. Tiago Splitter plays center.
Okay, John.
No.
Let's
On
look it
one
up.
of
I'm gonna
those
look it up for you. I'm gonna
championships.
look it up.
On one of those championships, he played center. He played center
is a
too.
power forward.
He played both
Come on,
positions.
can I ask Gerald this question real quick? Because he said
played
something.
both positions.
Because the dude played twin towers. This is different, man. When a coach tried to play twin towers to say who's the center, who's not the center.
Okay, but
Milwaukee.
this might be closer to what we're talking about with Sarr. Gerald, do you think Bam Adebayo is a role player?
Oh, Bam, an all-star.
Okay, so there's potential for Sarr to be as good as Bosch and or Bam Adebayo. If we got him with the first pick and that's what he becomes in 4 years, are you okay with that? And even if he's a role player at first?
Nah, I'm not. I ain't cool with him being no role
What?
player if I'm taking him number one. I ain't cool with
But
that.
whoever you take is
You're not
going.
okay with
Whoever you
Bam
take
or
is
Bosch?
going. Even Brandon Miller this year was a role player for the Hornets for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just telling y'all my opinion. Y'all can agree or disagree, but
No, but Gerald, I'm just saying Brandon Miller was a role player. Even Wemby came in and he was a damn role player.
Man,
Wemby was not a role player.
When
Wemby was not a role player.
Wemby was the third option on that team when he came in. He was a role player.
The man who averaged the most points during the season.
Wasn't it Vassell?
Anthony Edwards was a role player too. I mean, what was it?
Bro, they wasn't even, I'm gonna keep it real. They wasn't even at one point they wasn't even giving Wemby the ball.
Because he was a role player.
They had a whole issue in San Antonio saying that they didn't want to give Wemby the ball. Bro, if you go on YouTube,
yeah, they didn't. They were freezing.
They made a whole compilation. They made a whole compilation of Spurs players not passing him the ball. This shit's hilarious.
Yeah, and that's why they won 15 games.
Name me the instances where an 18, 19-year-old has come in instantly. LeBron? Yeah, LeBron. That's like a huge exception. He's like the greatest player ever.
No,
that's.
I don't agree with that.
There's not LeBrons out there.
LeBron, Kareem. I think Kareem was drafted number one.
Yeah, Kareem went number one.
You funny
in the 70s.
I think you trolling us, dude. I think you trolling us.
You wasn't even around when Kareem got picked. Man, let's talk about people when he was alive.
This would be a really if Alexander Sarr came in.
Don't ignore history. Do not. You can't ignore history.
That's what I said. I said trade the pick.
If Sarr came
for
in,
who? What you gonna get?
In a weak draft that everyone knows is weak, just like you do, Gerald. Everyone knows
trade
details, bro. Because we're dealing with
that. Would you trade it for the 4th and 8th? Would you trade it for the 4th and 8th?
Hold on. I can't hear you. Say it again.
Okay, so I'm trading the pick to see if I can get an already superstar.
Who?
No.
That's not happening.
Nobody giving nobody up. Nobody giving nobody up.
They're not giving you Giannis for this pick.
Look, everybody that's there is already set.
Did you say Giannis? I thought you did. I thought you didn't smoke. Cause you sound like you fresh out of the garage with that. Who giving up Giannis for the number one pick, bro?
Hey, ticket. If y'all want take that doggone air freshener out of that car, they got something laced.
Hawks better learn to hope. They better hope Sarr. We better hope Sarr becomes good. Hawks fans better learn to hope.
If y'all want to let me answer the question fully, do I have the floor?
You have the linoleum floor, sir.
Thank you. So, if I can't get a superstar, I say I'm kicking the tires. If I can't get it, then cool. I'll still trade the pick for say. Don't San Antonio got 4 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna ask you. Would you trade it for those?
So San Antonio has 4 and 8. I would consider that.
What?
All right, y'all. I'm out.
Man, bro, somebody, hey. Right, somebody give Ticket a breathalyzer. He driving out there.
Hey, Ticket.
Right,
who? At the end of the day.
All right, Dame. Thanks for tapping in, my guy.
Peace out, Dame.
It's a weak draft, but I want 2 picks.
But Ticket.
You want more picks in a draft?
Is available? Okay, now you said superstar Ticket. You said a star that you could trade for that pick.
Well, I said superstar.
Oh, you said superstar, right?
Did you trade Brandon Ingram for?
First superstar. Who out there what team out there will trade their superstar for their first pick?
I said kick the tires. I specifically said Giannis because Giannis has had multiple seasons where now he's been kicked out early. So I want to see if there's any disgruntledness there. That's why I said kick the tires.
Man, you smoking what Lou's smoking.
They just paired him up with Dame. They're not going to get rid of him after
now
what's wrong? Who else? Who else? Name another person.
Now I'm not going to discount his idea.
Name another person.
His idea. Now, Ticket. Now this is what I want to ask you about Giannis. Now,
go ahead.
Even though he may be available, why would he come here?
If it's a trade, he ain't got no choice.
Man, why would you want him here? He wouldn't want to be here. I already know. I'm just saying.
He probably got a no trade clause.
This is just me. Does he have a no trade clause?
Yeah.
He probably got to approve
the
trade.
He got no trade. I got to double check.
He probably going to have to approve the trade, man.
And I ain't trying to. Can I say something?
Hold on. If he got a no trade clause, then y'all got me. I didn't know about the no trade clause.
Well, no, we don't know. We don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But he doesn't.
He doesn't. You can trade for him freely.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
No, but
DJ Incog audio sounds nice.
The thing is, I ain't trying to step into my parade. The thing is, with this being a weak draft, we in the same position as we were when we tried to trade Clint Capella, the value. I don't think that anybody around the league going to see that value in these weak drafts. Because even with Sarr, because when I heard T say he looked like a little bit below Bobo as a player, I hear other players saying stuff like that. I'm saying that by being a weak draft, you're not going to be able to trade in the league for nobody, a team that's going to take that. Now, what I heard, now I'm just telling you what I'm feeling, what I heard, and what I'm getting from Landry. I don't know if y'all heard Landry. Landry said he'll spend money. I heard this on 92.99 The Zone.
He always said
that. Okay, I'm just saying he said he'll spend money. Okay.
Cheap.
What did he say after that? Kool-Aid, what did he say after that?
I'm just saying.
He ain't Kool-Aid.
Hey, Kool-Aid, you're right. Kool-Aid, you're right. He did say it, but
okay.
Just drive.
Hey, Kool-Aid, it's real easy to spend other people's imaginary dollars.
Hold on, John, y'all forgetting the part that he said after that.
This is what I'm saying. And I'm gonna give you my dream of this whole situation. But listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
So the thing is that he said that that his boss gave him the right to spend the money. Now I heard a really good rumor. Now he said I will spend the money if everything lines up right. So what I'm getting is that he's gonna evaluate, him and his crew gonna evaluate everything when they ask him about Sarr. Now that's why I came to the point of him having a chance of going. Now Sarr, I think he's gonna be looking at Sarr and Klingon. Those are the top guys, because Klingon Rose is rising to be one or two. So we will end up with Sarr or Klingon as the #1 draft. Okay, we will end up with one of those. That I'm just saying which one is best, which one or not. We will end up one of those. Now the best rumor that I heard as for trading was trading DJ, Clint Capella, and Hunter in a 3-way trade to the Pelicans to get BI and another guy, and Hunter's was supposed to go to the 3rd team. That was a 3-way trade. And I was looking at that, I was like, oh, now that's a really good trade.
I don't think that's the trade you saw.
Let me present this to y'all.
That BI.
It was just.
Why I hear that Jason music playing in my head?
That's Joe's area of expertise.
Let me present this to y'all, assuming we get Sarr.
We getting Sarr. Ain't no assumption about it.
Well, exactly.
Okay. All right. So we get Sarr. Okay.
We got that corner sale waiting on you, Demond.
We trade Kongwu
Ticket over there. Ticket was blowing me off. You see it? He's like, yeah, okay.
Let him say what he want to say, so he can say with his face like this.
So, it looked like your fro.
Crazy.
Let's we trade Sarr. We get Sarr. We trade a Kongwu to get it back in the lottery to get either Klingon, Edie, or Ware as a backup center. I prefer Edie, so then he can play in the post.
Yes, sir.
Center. Then Mo G can be the shooter with the center not really. Mo G and Edie would kind of like complement each other because they don't get in each. They would get in each other way.
Before I draft Edie, I'll take Bronny James.
Yo, let me ask y'all, why do y'all want someone that's gonna clog the lane?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He can't shoot a three. How is he?
D-Rock, thank you, Darian. You got it right.
The same way Clint clogs the lane. The same way Clint clogs the lane.
The same way Clint causes problems.
Y'all got to listen. Y'all got to listen to the mind what he just said. The game has changed, man. You need versatility.
No, it hasn't.
In your center position, man.
I mean, they still live in 95, man. They think we drafted.
How hasn't it? Who's playing center for the Celtics?
How hasn't it changed, John?
And where is he? He not clogging up the lane.
Hold on, let me.
No,
he hurt. What do you say, Gerald?
Okay, he hurt. Okay, so who's playing it now?
But the thing, but your center.
John, I got this one.
Okay, go ahead.
As the backup center.
There you go.
No. Wait, what?
Who the backup center for the Celtics?
Wait. You want me to go in a lottery to get a backup bid?
Come on. Y'all listen to Darian.
Not the first pick.
Why am I going in the lottery to get a backup?
Not the first pick.
Don't make sense.
You already in the lottery. You make your first pick, which will be Sarr. Your first pick will be Sarr.
So draft Sarr, then go back in the lottery to get who?
How are you going back in the lottery?
So you're gonna use your trade to trade back into the lottery.
No, you choose those guys. No. If you have the number one pick, you use your other assets to get a guy who can help you win now, who's already an established star. That's the beauty of having the number one pick.
And who would that be? No.
Brandon Ingram, baby.
Brandon Ingram, Slenderman.
The Ingram help his own team win.
So
another question.
If you only watch the NBA in the playoffs and that's all you think of Brandon Ingram, then that's you. That's all you got.
Go ahead, Ticket, and then Kool-Aid go after Ticket.
So, the reason why I'm willing to get a backup big in the lottery or even in the first round or whatever is because Quinn Snyder has a habit of splitting minutes at the center position. Okay? So
just because he did that last year doesn't mean it's a habit. He didn't do that the rest of his career.
I'm good with Bruno.
He did it. Oh man, no. He cut the minutes. He cut the minutes of this roster and cut the rotation down to 9 freaking players.
You never would have known.
You never would have known what Bruno.
But John,
you never. What does that have to do with splitting minutes?
I told y'all the day we hired him.
What does that have to do?
You're right.
What does that have to do with splitting minutes at center?
The backup center for the under Quinn Snyder with the Hawks plays way more than the average backup center on other teams.
Double O was the backup center.
Right.
Well,
that's because he didn't have a fucking center that can play 30 minutes and be fucking good for 30 minutes.
Your starting
but you can't say that he has a habit of that when he only did it for one season when he's got 8 seasons under his belt. You can't say that's a habit. He just did it last year because who the fuck should?
So if you go back,
are you really telling me you want to see 30 minutes of fucking 30 minutes of Clint Capella here?
Ticket. All you got to do, ticket. All you got to do.
He did it.
Ticket. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just go back and pull up the minutes with Gobert. Was Gobert playing 25, 30 minutes a night?
Gobert was a star in his position. No.
So Gobert was.
I said in Atlanta, and he got to Atlanta.
But he had to do it. But he
That's
did
because
it.
nobody
but
was
he did
worthy
it
of
in
playing
Atlanta
35
for a
minutes a
reason.
game. None of the centers were worthy of playing 35 minutes
But
a
he
game.
did it for a reason. You had a Clint Capella who was unreliable on the offensive side, and he was injured. Okay. Then your backup big was out in Okongwu. Okay. Okongwu came back for like one game, and then he was out for the rest of the season.
And he's too damn small. So.
And
Okongwu been splitting minutes since damn.
Okongwu went out. Okongwu went out right before Trey, right?
Congo.
I think he's talking about the year before the
since he came here.
When did Okongwu get hurt last year?
He's talking about the year before, Damon.
I'm talking about as for Congo being backup center. He has been the backup center since he's been drafted.
As soon as Quinn Snyder got to Atlanta, which was not last season, it was the season before in the last quarter. What quarter of the season?
So what's the point you're making?
What I'm saying is it wasn't just last year where he was splitting the minutes with Okongwu and Clint.
Right. He was splitting minutes a lot with Clint.
This my thing. He was splitting minutes. I believe, this is just my opinion, I believe the front office wanted him to go with Double O as the starting dude.
Yep.
I believe that Quinn Snyder probably was like, I don't think Guy is ready to be the starter yet. So he was splitting the minutes because you notice Okongwu was playing more of the meaningful minutes in the second half. We was finishing games with Okongwu.
He was in some closing lineups, yeah.
Right. But I think he did that by choice. With Sarr, he won't have to do that because Sarr is not a liability on defense or a liability on offense. So what are you looking at me crazy for?
Think you're a liability on offense?
Look at him in the
he's not a
pick and
liability.
roll. The guy is elite in the pick and roll.
How is he a liability on offense? How?
He's good in the pick and roll.
You listen. Have you went to go watch him play? Have you watched any of the games?
Yeah, he said he watched 6 games and he can't shoot.
You watched 6 games and you gonna come and tell me
he shot 20% from 3.
That's gonna develop.
So
he's 18 years old.
Wait. But so wait. Just because he shoots 28% from 3, he a liability on offense?
Look,
he's my big. He's efficient everywhere else on the court. He elite.
Imagine what Trae Young's gonna do with him in the pick and roll, and he's already good at it.
I'm gonna tell y'all, Sarr has a better offensive game than Okongwu.
Oh yeah, easy.
Do you believe that?
Absolutely.
Well, that's not saying much.
Not even that. I mean, just look at the way this dude runs the floor.
It's really not
rate.
saying much.
Bro, but hey, do you agree with it or not?
He one of the fastest 7-footers we've seen in a minute.
I agree, but
okay, thank you. That's all I need to see.
Yo, I saw that video of him guarding that damn point guard at the top of the 3-point line, switching them hips like that.
Yo, him and JJ in the open court.
Hey, he up at you know what I thought? You know what the first thing popped in my head? I said, he fuck around and be our best on-ball defender day one.
Him and JJ in the open court, that shit is gonna be ridiculous.
That Jalen Johnson Sarr combo.
I turned them hips on that goal. I was like, God, wait. He make our whole backcourt look awful on defense, dog. I was
So
like,
let me ask y'all.
But my thing is that I don't think. Can I say something? I didn't get a chance to say something.
Kool-Aid.
Right quick.
Hold on.
I still have a problem with him with his weight down in the paint with a real center, just like Okongwu. Okay. He gonna have a tough time on ball defense. See, we be looking at a lot of that off ball defense a lot of time. Just like with DJ, we looking at all that off ball defense that he was getting, but that on ball defense was terrible.
Can I introduce
you?
Kool-Aid?
But like, how many times a year?
I'll give you that point. How many
times a year am I gonna see a post up big?
Kool-Aid, I will give you that point. I can see how you could be
concerned. Capella would get cooked all the time. Capella would get cooked all the time. Every time we go
listen to me though, real quick. Listen to me. I will give you that. I can see your concern, okay? But he will get better. Guess who else came in skinny at 19 years old, the number 1 overall pick? Anthony Davis. Now he's one of your best defenders in the NBA.
Giannis.
That nigga was put on the damn Olympic team from day, man. All right.
He didn't do it. Bro, he didn't do, bro. They always stick a college dude on the Olympic team who don't do shit.
Look at how Giannis came in.
You act like he went on the Olympic team and actually he didn't do shit on the Olympic team. They always
Giannis didn't even play his first year in the league.
But what I'm saying is this. I'm talking about a pick. What you say, Ticket?
I was telling Kevin that he used Giannis as an example. Giannis wasn't the number 1 pick. So it's not a
go redraft. Giannis would be a number 1 pick. So I don't really think that matters.
Listen.
Redraft.
Sarr, bro, you got to get it. Listen, he gonna be fine, man. The hard stuff is he already has the hard stuff. The hard stuff done. He could shoot the ball. He could dribble the ball. He can probably initiate your offense. What I was seeing, what he was doing out there. He can defend. All you got to do, all the Hawks got to do is pop.
The nigga can't shoot.
He would be our best shooting big if he came in.
Maybe 15, 20 pounds.
He is the best. G is probably the best shooting big we got.
Well, I'm gonna say this. He played EuroLeague. The man played in the EuroLeague.
Man, I'm telling y'all right now, bro.
That's another question. When do the Hawks
he
pick?
Can be good, man.
When
he played in the EuroLeague.
We only have one. We only have one pick. We only have one pick.
Oh, we don't have a second round. I thought we picked it like 40.
We got one pick.
We only have one pick, Kool-Aid. We only have one pick.
We got only one pick. We don't go in no other picks. That's it.
Got just one.
We don't need no more.
You don't get a chance to pick anymore after the number 1 pick.
No.
Yeah,
we ain't got nowhere to play. The dude was drafted in the first round last year. They barely playing.
Okay, I was just dreaming. I'm just hoping that they have a chance to slip down and Khalil Ware fall to him. That's my hope.
But Kool-Aid, that's why I said Kool-Aid.
After they pick your boy or Klingon.
Kool-Aid. That's why I said right now. Okay, I know Sho could probably correct me. They don't have Ware. Nobody has Ware in their top 10 right now.
He's like second round right now.
The
problem with Khalil Ware is the intel on him is absolutely horrible. Like
the same shit I be clowning Matt on about that Oregon shit.
The reason Cam Whitmore fell down as far as he did wasn't basketball reasons. It's because he looks like his whatever his mental makeup is. A lot of teams were scared off on that. It's the same thing with Khalil. Huh?
He lazy. That's what it is.
Where's Cam?
That's why I was saying that's why I thought we didn't get 1 pick, so that's over.
Remember the information, and this what if you go back in the chat. Remember, I used to clown Matt about it. His time at Oregon. So that information is being spread. Now listen, this was crazy about the draft and how they do this shit. He could have went to Indiana and been a perfect student, the perfect ball player, right? But what teams will do, say you got a team that's not in the lottery that won't aware, they will push that information out to force him to not artificially to make his draft stock go down so you don't get him.
Oh yeah, they just put out bad press on him.
Yeah, you put
out bad press to discourage other teams from picking.
Yeah, it's just like with Sarr, right?
Just like they do.
Let somebody drop a video with Sarr with me in the garage. Oh, this is going to be the 5-star. He's more weird.
No. The thing about Khalil Ware is, and this is fact. You argue whoever the fuck you want. We got the best touch by a big in the draft. Period. He's unreal. His touch around the rim is stupid. It's stupid.
So I agree with that.
So now your question is this.
So I looked at all the highlights.
Kool-Aid, your question should be this. When you hear, right, all the noise about a said player, then you go interview said player. That's what you got to be able to say, hey, whatever this guy just told me, he's for real, he about it. Or you can say to yourself, what these scouts and coaches told me, It's true compared to my interview, what I took away from him at the interview. Where are you willing to gamble to get this guy? Are you
It'll
willing
be
to
in the
gamble
teams, bro.
a
He's
15?
going in the teams. He's going in the teams.
Demond,
He might not go in the lottery, but he's going in the teams.
If you can get him in the 20s, you wouldn't take him?
He's going in the teams, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
If we got that,
but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
We
saying.
got the number one pick, and we had a chance.
Right here.
I would take him in a minute, cause that man gonna.
Out of all the stuff you heard about the players
to make a difference.
Right? Out of all the stuff you hear, listen to me though. Out of all the negative stuff you hear about Ware, what you got to ask yourself is, what type of draft pick am I willing to gamble, just in case what the coach told me, just in case if the rumors
like this,
of him being lazy are true.
But the thing is, Demond, all we know right now is what Oregon was saying about him.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Joe.
Right. But who's the coach that actually coached in the NBA that he actually played with? What is Mike Woodson saying about him? That's what the streets really want to know.
But this is the show. But show, that's what I'm saying, show. If you the GM, at the end of the day,
everybody who's thinking about drafting Khalil Ware everybody knows what the Oregon coach was saying about him, because he beat that fucking drum because he left his fucking trash ass program. He didn't know how to use them. So I'm probably going to defer to the coach that actually coached in the NBA that coached him for a season. I'm gonna see what that.
And what I'm saying is this, show, and this is what I'm saying. After you
do that because he chose to go there.
After you do your due diligence, right? You have to ask yourself, where am I willing to gamble? Am I willing to gamble a 15th overall pick? It meaning I don't care about this pick. If this dude turn out to be nothing after 3 years, I don't really care. So if you will, that's what I'm saying. Just ask yourself, where are you willing to gamble? I believe
in the teams.
I believe Double O. I believe Double O could get you in the teams. If you really wanted to listen to me.
Go ahead.
The draft is either weak or it's not.
Right, but like here's the thing about the weak draft thing, and I've said this to you before. The draft is weak this year for a couple of reasons. One, last year was the Wemby draft. Next year is supposed to be one of the best, the deepest drafts in recent memory. So to be sandwiched in between the two is not a great look for this draft, considering there's no quote unquote tier one prospect. Now, that being said, hold on. That being said, what most people actually say about the draft is it's scariest to be at the top, in the top 5. But from like 5 to 30, like 5 down, it's a regular ass draft. So like the 15th pick in this draft ain't gonna be no different than the 15th pick in the draft the year before. Well, it's just the top level talent is not the same. Nobody. The thing is, what happened supposedly, but as we know, just like in 2013, shit happens in the draft. Shit happens.
So why in the world would you give up something to get back into a weak draft? Because I don't understand.
NBA GMs can say it's a weak draft. The scouts can say it's a weak draft. But if you like a guy, you like a guy. Period. Right? It's all about like NBA scouts don't give a fuck about everybody else saying it's a weak draft. If they like a guy, if a team likes a guy, they like a guy. Period. And if they're willing to do whatever it takes to get that guy, they're willing to do whatever it takes. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a weak draft.
I think we got too much undeveloped talent to be going back into the draft.
I can understand how you feel that way. But now let's think about it like this. If you're doing that, chances are, because we know that what Trey wants the Hawks to do is to consolidate some of this talent and get 1 or 2 win now players, right? So if you're trading, let's say, I'm throwing bullshit out. Let's say in the Brandon Ingram trade, you throw them DJ Double-O, BI, and they give you DJ Double-O and AJ, and they give you BI, Dyson, and let's say you throw the Kings pick in because you want to get back in the draft, and they give you their 21st pick. Let's just say that's the deal. So you traded 2 young players and your other point guard who doesn't want to be here anymore for a wing that's going to start a point of attack defender who can pass the ball and defend probably 1 through 4 on a lot of teams, but a lot of teams, like not Cat because he's 6'8", but he can't. A lot of people can't guard Cat. But you go back to 21 and you go get one of those 22 or 23-year-olds who's like ready to play whatever position you want. Like for me personally, if I'm going back in the draft, I'm not going to get another big, but that's just me.
So the piggyback off what Show was saying, when I think of the term a weak draft, that just means there's no future superstars or Hall of Famers in the draft.
Projected.
But that doesn't mean that there aren't role players in the draft that can come in, fill a role, and help the team.
Or stars and Hall of Famers.
Okay. Now, Ticket. On our roster, what kind of holes do you think that some of those players can come in and fulfill that role? Because I don't really see any playing time for no, mid first round pick right now.
So you're not talking about Sarr. You're talking about if we go back into the first round.
Yeah, if we go back into the draft. I'll
tell you right now, Edie, Ware, and Klingon is an upgrade over a Kongwu and Clint, like by a mile.
So are you really gonna play Klingon and Edie over Clint and 00?
No.
Yes, sir.
Klingon would. I'm not saying play the two together, like in the starting lineup. You would play whichever one of them three. I'm just saying everybody, like whoever you like out of them three. Put this person there as the backup center.
Do you know how?
If we trade assets to get Edie, then that's.
You got two. So you got two now. With Sarr.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ticket. Go ahead.
Nah.
With Sarr.
Go ahead.
With Sarr, don't see it offensively. Defensively, I do see it. I do see it defensively.
I get it.
But the fact that you can, this is probably the deepest center draft, so where everybody can come in and everybody has some kind of specialty. Like you don't get a center draft this deep. Like I don't even remember the last time it was this deep. To where somebody could just come in and contribute like from day one. With Edie, you got in the in my mind a projected elite post presence, and then he can rebound as well. Klingon, he do some of the same shit Sarr do. Sarr just a little bit.
Klingon is another Clint Capella.
And Klingon's
but like again, if Clint Capella, the thing is, if Clint Capella was 7'2", and like
the story,
and actually had the feel for the game, he would be a better player. That's what Clint lacks. Clint can't read a fucking NBA floor. That's the part of Klingon's game that nobody talks about. Is he actually is a good scripted passer?
He's a better finisher than Clint is.
Not even that. Yeah, but
Klingon's not gonna bunny the shit off the rim. He dunking everything that's at the rim.
I mean, Bruno did that. Bruno do that.
Come on, man.
I mean, I don't really.
Well, I don't understand, y'all.
I don't care to talk about another center.
Thank you. The center position is fading away.
If I go back in that draft,
no, it's not.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm not going back in that draft. I'm not going that far. I just think
if I go back in that draft, I'm going
to get a one-dimensional. I'm going to get a one-dimensional center is not the move. Yeah. Your centers have to be versatile if you want to win.
I just don't want anyone that's going to clog up the lane. Like I agree.
I'm saying,
get Cody, man.
Wait a minute. Just clog up the lane, man.
It's not one dimensional.
John,
y'all talking about this clog up the lane.
So what does he do? What does he do on offense but finish?
That's elite. That's elite. Because that's
that's fine. What does he do on offense but finish? What does Edie do on offense but finish?
That's all I need for him to do.
Right. So he's one dimensional.
He's got a hook shot. He's got a hook shot.
He's going to get you.
What's the problem?
He's going to get you. It's a lot easier than a Clint.
His post game is not going to develop.
Or say what?
Well,
You too young to even
Y'all
know the
saying that,
Bro,
this
they don't
is
even
gonna
have.
happen.
Listen.
Can we talk about the wings?
That
Can we
They
talk about
don't
the?
even have, bro.
Can we talk about the guard
Let me tell
wings
you
we can
something. Let me
get
tell
in
you
the
something,
20s?
man.
Or
Zach
no?
Edey is a 2-time National Player of the Year. They don't even have this dude going in the lottery.
They don't have him going in the first round, like barely.
And there's a
I
reason for that.
can't believe
He's
this.
gonna go.
Do you want to know the
And
reason for
why?
that?
No.
He's gonna
Why
go in the
don't
first
they
round.
have him going first? Why don't they have him?
He not even going lottery. He a
Because-
two-time.
There's no reason
Why?
Here,
No.
because teams
If
are
this
going
dude
away
is
from.
so dominant and supposed to be all this and that, he not. This supposed to be a weak draft, and he can't even crack the lottery in a weak draft.
John, you know why? John, I will tell you why.
In college
In
for
the
4 years.
opinion, I want to know why.
John,
I want
why?
to know why this
Why?
man.
Go ahead.
You know why?
Because
Because
he's slow. Because he
I
can't
will
get
tell
to
you
the
why.
going to
perimeter,
hear
because
from
he
you.
can't
I
get to the
already know
level,
what I'm
because
going to
he
hear
can't-
from you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're
Go ahead.
going to say
Go ahead,
that the
John. Go
NBA
ahead,
is
John.
going
Like, I
away
can
from
give you
those
all the-
types of centers.
I'm telling you the
Now,
reason.
if you
Can you
get
ask me?
that
If you
type
ask
of
the
center,
question, you don't want the answer.
no. Hold on. Let
So
me
you don't
finish
give a fuck about
before
the
you
answer. Don't
answer.
ask. I'm just saying, don't ask questions.
Let
you
me
don't want to
finish
answer.
before you answer.
That's a show question. Because he asked me about what did Edey do other than
Bro, he a
what'd you say?
one-trick pony. What are you talking about?
And I like that trick that pony do.
No, he can trick his ass somewhere else. That's what he can do.
No, I like that trick that pony do. He does
Too
it better
bad.
than anybody we got on
That's too
our
bad.
mark
Quinn,
right
too
now.
bad. Your
No, we
coach
don't need
give a
no
fuck.
more
He is not the guy.
Your
The
coach
man
don't give a
is
fuck.
7 foot 4,
Your coach don't give a
300
fuck.
pounds.
And
He's
he
a
not
Lord.
even a
He
projected lottery.
And just like
He
Phil
just
Daly,
He will
and
not
just
do
like Phil
anything.
Your
Daly
coach
used to
don't care,
do,
John.
that's 6'5".
He not
Did
even
you
a
see that?
projected
Good
lottery.
hard
Your coach
foul.
don't care, John.
Hey,
I
John,
want it.
Your coach should give a fuck,
I
listen,
John.
want it.
Tom.
John,
Can I
I
say
know.
something?
Man, hold up, man. Hold up. We got a super
No,
chat,
'cause we
man.
gonna
Shout
take
out
20
to the
minutes.
homeboy Skull. He said, great convo, gentlemen. Question. Trade the 2 pick or get a vet. The Hawks cannot trade Trey. I've been a fan since the 80s. I may leave if the trade.
Then you're not a Hawks. That's not a Hawks fan then.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, we
that
can't
was
say that to
a
Trade the number
Superman
1 pick
check.
or get a vet. Hey, Skull. We not trading that pick, my guy.
You're not trading the John. Well, I guess
We ain't trading that pick.
I'll
Don't
be
even
getting
worry
my
about
Alex
that, man.
Sarr
Don't even worry about that.
$20. That's a
You can't look.
Superman
You
check.
cannot be tricked into trading the number 1 pick. That is, listen. We've been here. We here in a position where we got a number 3 draft pick and a number 1 draft pick to pair them together with a chance to win a championship. We cannot be tricked into trading away a number 1 pick and trading away a 3 pick that became an all-star and got to the Eastern Conference Finals with rookies. Now we're in a position again with a number 1 draft pick, and we cannot let nobody trick us into doing that. Whatever we get in the number 1 draft pick, Sarr. And the reason I asked the question about who can we get or did we have another pick was that I was hoping that we would slip and get a Ware so we can replace Bruno. I said we need to replace Bruno, we need to replace Clint Capella, and we need to replace Double O.
Why are you
When you
trading?
got
I
to
disagree.
replace Bruno, he
to get a guy that's not going to
I
play.
disagree.
Why
So
am I
what
trading up?
if you got
I disagree.
Khalil Ware, he would be a whole lot better player than Bruno.
I disagree. I think we need to replace our wings. I think we need to replace first of all, Bay, probably hopefully we don't resign him, and then Hunter.
Right.
I mean,
I also
look,
agree with
Capella was 3 in offensive rebound. What did Hunter do? What did Bay do? Absolute crap.
I mean, like, he's
What
a
were you
center.
saying,
What are you
Ticket?
talking about?
I'm saying
He's
no.
a
I'm saying
center. What are you talking about?
here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. Y'all saying trade Capella. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Capella did more for the team than Hunter and Bay.
We'll get somebody that can do better than all of them.
But I'm
Okay,
saying,
he should be replacing him.
But the problem,
DJ,
Incog,
now
is
you
I'm
said
drafting a guy.
Clint Capella was number 3 in rebounds, right?
Offensive
rebound. You know what that says?
It says
that we missing too many shots.
You can't shoot.
Oh, but hold on.
Hey, Matt,
Okay, John.
Matt,
Hold up, John. Okay, what did Hunter and Bay do for us?
Oh, I agree. Agreed.
Yeah.
DJ,
Okay, so
agreed.
But like
that's
we
what you need
all
to
know
I
we
agree.
need. We all
We
know
all
we need
agree.
agree.
We don't like
So like,
DeAndre
what's your
Hunter, I
point?
believe.
I agree.
So like,
That's why
so what are
Brandon
you?
Ingram's
So what are
nice.
you saying?
Two
So
things
what do
can
you?
be true.
I am saying, y'all
I think two
sit
things
here
can be true.
and y'all like to
What do you
say
want to do,
trade.
Incog? What do you want to do, Incog?
Hold
What
on,
do you want to do?
hold on. Hear me out. Hear me
Oh
out.
my fucking god!
Everyone is talking about trading DJ, Trey, Capella. Okay, at least they did something. Why don't you trade the persons who didn't do anything?
Because you can't get shit for them because they didn't do shit.
Well,
That's
they're
how
not
it
going to
works.
resign Bay. Let me tell you something. They're not going to resign Bay anyway.
That's why,
They out of the
that's
question.
why you gotta package all them dudes together, bro.
That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
Bay
We
is not
can't
going to
trade Capella on his own.
look,
Can't
Jay.
do it. It's
Bay is not. The reason I didn't mention nothing about Bay is because Bay is not going to be re-signed. They're not re-signing Bay.
That's why you have to replace him. That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna be replaced. He's not gonna be replaced. But what I'm saying,
Bay was a starter. You got to replace him with somebody.
I know
JJ.
he's gonna be replaced. He's gonna be replaced when they
With who?
trade him. When they don't resign him, he's a forward. They already got their forwards.
Who are you gonna replace
So,
with Sadiq
you
Bay?
already got Mo G coming off the bench as a forward. You got Miles Norris already up the forward.
G League. Come on, dog. No, you got two G Leaguers trying to replace the starter. Come on.
If they do that trade, they end up getting BI. If they do that trade, they end up getting BI in another center to come over with BI in a three-way trade, and they do that trade with Clint Capella and DJ, and they bring BI. Our starting five would look like this. It would be Trae Young, Vic at the 2.
Kool-Aid.
Hey, Matt.
Kool-Aid. I'm telling you like this. Kool-Aid. Every single year, everybody on this panel. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. Every year we have like a dream trade. That never happens. Come on, we're not getting Brandon Ingram, dude. It's just not happening.
Did you see my message?
It's on the table. I mean,
every single year, man.
Good. Hey, let him cook. And you had Vince.
Hold up, everybody. Hold up.
Hey, let him cook. He had Vince starting. What else you got?
Hey, hold up. Hey, hold up.
Devon got to go back to work.
Hold up. Because I got to go back to work. Matt, you see my message? Is Matt there?
I'm seeing 3:15, guys. I got to go back to work too.
All right, you got it, Matt? All right, so
30 minutes.
Hey, Matt gonna hold it down. I got to go back to work. Hey, we will be live again tonight, gang. Come back and tap in. I'm gonna be live tonight at 9. I'm gonna be live at 10:30 Eastern. If y'all 10:30 Eastern, I'll be back. Let me bring on. We got a new guy coming on the panel. The homeboy Skull coming up in here, gang.
To defend himself.
Everyone, get your Sarr jerseys bought.
What's good, Skull? What's popping?
Yeah, I really don't have a voice. I fat fingered that question. So,
no, we understood what you said, my guy.
Yeah. No, that was just someone NBA. I heard that in another Hawks chat about trading the first pick and getting a veteran as opposed to getting because there really is no great superstar in this draft. So, of course, it's the year that the Hawks get the first pick when there's no go-to guy like Victor. It was just a question. I've been a Hawks fan since the Tree Rollins, Randy Whitman days, and the Doc Rivers and the Dominic Wilkins.
There it goes. There it goes.
We got another school in the building.
We can't trade Trae Young, man. This team has been needing a superstar forever. And so what if he's not the most easy person to get away with? Most superstars aren't. They can't go backwards by trading Trae Young. So that's just my thoughts. I've been looking for a Hawks community for a while. and I found Dead Men about a month ago. I appreciate it. This is great content. You guys keep it up. I would stay on, but I got no voice, as you can tell. So thank you guys.
I'll piggyback off of Skull.
Y'all talking all that shit about Edie. Can't none of y'all niggas guard him.
Why are the
none of y'all
Hawks
favorite player guard him?
Why are the Hawks considering trading
But
Trey?
Edie got beat by Klingen though.
Can't none of y'all and he
But
put
Klingen
36
beat
on
him, though.
Klingen. Them guards beat him,
Who
not
cares?
Klingen.
Who cares? He
That's what
lost.
I'm
Who
saying.
cares?
That's
He lost.
I don't think.
Who cares? He didn't do enough to win.
Go ahead, Matt.
You're right, Joe.
I don't think they're considering trading him, Lou. It's about.
He's not a winner.
I don't think they're considering trading Trey. I think it's about listening and seeing if we're on the same timeline as Trey, right? Like, not saying that Trey is not being beholden to Trey, right? Like, saying Trey dictates our future. So I'm saying I don't think they're going to trade him, but at the same time, like, I don't think they're going to rush the process either. And
how long they gonna wait?
Throw a whole bunch of vets on the team.
I don't feel. Look, I think like
right now,
the media buzz.
I think that Brandon Ingram trade, I think is very likely. It's very doable because all you got to do is split DJ for him, so the money works.
Okay, so
I don't think they're going to give up multiple young players for veterans to try to accelerate the process.
Matt, you say give Landry time. So are you at year 2 right now, or are we on Trey's timeline of year 5? Like where are you with that? Like are you starting where Schlenk started? You say give Landry time. Like how much time are we restarting anything?
I mean, me personally, I'm on year 2. That doesn't mean that we start over. It just means that we have, I think for the first time since Tony Ressler bought the team, we have a cohesive vision of they're aligned and what we're trying to do. So coaching staff, front office, scouting department, everybody's aligned. So year 2, as far as being aligned on the same page, that doesn't.
When I sit in my seat, I want to see this 5 on the floor. I want to see Trey Young. Listen what I want to. Let me tell you what team I want to see. Let me tell you what team I want to see. Then y'all can go from there. I want to see Trey Young at the 1. I want to see Vic at the 2. I want to see Brigham Young at the 3. I want to see B.I. at the 3. I want to see JJ at the 4, and I want to see Sarr or Klingen at the 5. I want to see Kobe bagging up. I want to see Kobe as the bag up point guard to Trey. I want to see double O, Self, and Bogey, and whatever free agent guy they get to go with that. That's the team I want to see. But the starting 5, that's what I want to see start that 5.
Okay, Kool-Aid.
But it'd be so great if we could flip and do something to get where. Now let me say this, I'm gonna let you go. And it would be something that we could package up something to get back in the draft to go get where. And I'll be happy.
You already said that.
Okay.
So that's it. Then y'all can go from there and see how y'all
already said that.
Here, okay. I'm gonna give you my rotation. And my rotation is gonna be a little bit more realistic because sometimes the Hawks fans they get too unrealistic. Y'all don't understand the history. Okay, here you go. This is the realistic rotation. Trey Murray. I'm going JJ. I'm going Jalen Johnson at 3, Sarr at the 4, and Capella at the 5.
Oh
no,
that's realistic. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I am being outright realistic. We're not making no moves. We're not making no moves. We're gonna stick to what we got.
Who was drafted?
No.
He don't start.
Y'all can
who was drafted? No, I already said do not draft a player that cannot start.
You're gonna
Y'all
put
can
Sarr next to
y'all can
Capella?
argue with it all y'all want
Hey
to.
DJ, that presents an interesting situation
But
because the first round pick,
that's the most realistic.
the first pick is
rotation.
actually a very high salary. So that actually, without us doing anything, we're going to be in
Incog, I got
luxury
a
with that
question.
team.
Incog, I got a question. You want to put $50 on that? That DJ gonna be here?
No, let's not do that. The only thing I will ridicule that is the only thing I will ridicule is that the salary, because the first pick is going to be high salary.
No, but
Incog, you want to put $50 on DJ being here?
I look, I will put $50 that those 5 will be on the team.
Okay, so you put $50 that DJ gonna be here next year?
Yeah.
If they pair up Sarr with
We are not making any major moves.
We recorded.
Look, Star Atlanta, you don't understand the Hawks. Every single year, we need to make a major move, but we don't. Name a major
That's
move.
what's gonna get Landry fired, man.
We traded for DJ 2 years ago.
I mean, we didn't move any
2 years
players.
ago.
We didn't move any players.
Yeah, we moved Gallo. I know that don't matter to y'all.
Come on, man.
That's like
I mean, you're
literally wondering why we suck. That's why we suck now. Because
and then we moved John Collins, who was
because we don't have a 6'10" player who can post up.
We moved John Collins for who?
We moved John for nothing.
Yeah, but we
But I'm
made
saying,
a move.
like
we
you're
made
saying,
the
it's not
roster move.
but I'm
Like
saying,
we got
you
rid of
traded
John
us-
Collins.
And that's what
traded
I'm
a
saying.
starter.
That's what I'm saying, Kevin. Look, we can make a similar move with DeAndre Hunter or There's Kevin Herter, John Collins. We got nothing for them. Okay, you can
We
do
got
that
a
same
first-round
move
pick for Kevin
and
Herter. I
shed
don't know what
salary
y'all talking
with Hunter and Okongwu.
You got to do something like that.
Kevin Herter. I don't know what y'all
Yes,
talking about.
thank you, Lou. Y'all have to be realistic and y'all have to understand the Hawks.
But
Y'all
now
can,
the
y'all can play
Pelicans
this
like
fantasy
double load.
GM
What you're not
but y'all got to
realizing is-
realize that the
but I'm
Hawks are
saying,
the
you
Hawks.
saying,
Yeah,
hold on,
but
you saying
DJ,
understand the Hawks,
if
right?
Landry
You're
goes
saying
after this, if Landry starts looking at the Pelicans, if Landry starts looking at the Pelicans and they want double O and DJ and they want to get rid of BI, he might make that move.
I mean, not even
They
that.
already talking, man, on a 3-way trade, man.
Because it cuts costs.
We are not getting Brandon Ingram. I mean,
All right.
y'all
All right,
get
buddy.
who Lou, we've been at this.
dude, I
We've
hear
been
you.
at this for I remember when Lou had a show.
Yeah, you talking deep into me right now.
I mean, every single year y'all come up with these trades. That never happened.
I hear you, dude.
With Brandon Ingram and Sarr starting with on the starting five with
Okay, Kool-Aid.
Can I ask
Can
a
somebody else
question?
fucking talk? Can somebody else talk, Kool-Aid?
Go ahead,
Is it
go
okay
ahead.
if somebody else talk? Thank you.
Go ahead.
All right, Incog, if you got PTSD and you want to continue to be a losing organization, that's fine. I don't settle for mediocrity. You can continue
I didn't
to
say that. I didn't say that.
If you want Trey, if you think Trey and DJ gonna both be on this team at the start next year, you're settling for mediocrity.
No, I'm saying that because I'm going with history.
Incog, but getting the number 1 pick changes that.
We've
does.
already made history getting the number 1 pick.
You really think they're gonna
Let's
pair
keep it up.
Sarr with Capella?
No. I am saying these blockbuster moves for these all-stars y'all want. That hasn't happened in the past.
Yeah, because you're right. That didn't happen 2 years ago. We didn't trade for an all-star 2 years ago. That didn't happen. I forgot. My fault. That didn't happen.
An all-star.
What are we talking about?
Even from like a business point.
So you trying to tell me that DJ is not an all-star then, right? Because we didn't trade for him.
I am saying player for player. You are not gonna make these trade every year. These trades come up.
We traded Gallo for DJ.
What was the trade? What
Gallo
was
was
the
in
trade
that
last year?
trade. Gallo was in that trade for DJ. Was not Gallo in that trade for DJ?
So last year we voted on the trade. The year before that we made the trade. So now all of a sudden,
what about the year before that?
We also obviously wanted Pascal Siakam. We obviously wanted Pascal Siakam.
We ran it back in the year before that. We tricked the Bucks into tampering with Bogey, and we got Bogey and Gallo in the same offseason. Yeah, but that didn't happen. We didn't trade for those guys.
Star Atlanta. I remember when folks wanted to trade for DeRozan.
All right, thank God that shit didn't happen.
Thank you.
Anything else? So what's your point?
Okay, so
what's
but
the point
here's the
you're trying
thing.
to make?
If they don't make the moves,
they already.
But I'm saying, okay, wait. So
They don't make the necessary moves.
You're telling me you're happy that they didn't trade for a nigga who's a loser?
I am not happy or sad. I'm just saying they don't make the moves.
You're saying they don't make the moves, but they just made. Okay, they don't make the moves they need to make. All right, I got you.
But I'm telling you, they're gonna make the move.
It's aggressive this year.
They're gonna make the move.
They have to win this year.
So let me tell you something, Jay. They're gonna make the move, Jay. That's what I'm telling you.
No, they're gonna make the move for Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, they're gonna make the move. Yes.
Okay, dude. I've been doing this for 15 years, and everybody that said they're gonna do something and they don't, they disappear. But Kool-Aid don't disappear when they don't.
I'm not gonna disappear.
Because I ain't disappearing.
I won't disappear. I won't disappear, man. I won't disappear.
Like Capella is not going to be
but you cannot tell me. But you cannot tell me a BI and a Sarr won't give us a chance to win next year. With Trey on the floor.
I'm saying our GM and our front office won't make the move. They don't have the ball.
But they made the move for DJ, but they won't make the move for BI. Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So why? But they made moves. They made moves. They just made bad moves.
They barely.
Our front office made moves. They just made bad moves, man.
They barely made that DeJounte Murray trade. There was a lot of pushback from that.
Yeah, but
I wish they would have pushed back. I wish they would have made it.
Listen. If they almost didn't make a move or did make a move, they made the move. They almost made a move for Pascal.
It was a bad move.
That's the way it works.
It was a bad move.
Okay, that's cool, but like
I mean,
right
they
now,
already traded.
But here's what we know. But here's what we know right now. Here's what we know. We know that DJ, and I'm gonna keep saying this. DJ proved that he can hit shots off the ball. He didn't do that shit in San Antonio. He didn't do that shit when he was playing with DeMar DeRozan and Lamar. When he was starting with DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, he wasn't doing that. He proved he could hit shots off the ball. He proved he could be a volume scorer if need be. He proved he can run an offense on a semi-successful team. He proved that. And he further proved that in the 22 games that everybody loved to champion about when Trae Young was out. Sounds like a dub to me. So I know the Pelicans. I'm not done. I know the Pelicans need a point guard. I know they because like I said, what we're getting back to. It's so funny how cyclical the NBA is. It's been a wings league for so long because a couple wings could pass, and now we acting like we don't need a point guard. But everybody knows, right? We've seen the Celtics fail time and time again because when the game slows down and they can't run up and down the floor, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum fold because they don't have a point guard who can get them in the shit. So what did they do? They went and got two. So the value of the point guard position is going back up in general. That's one. Two, they want a center. I don't give a fuck about Double O, but they do. You know why? Because they need a center who can get out of Zion's way. And I know y'all are like, well, a Double O can't shoot, but I'm gonna tell you something. When Double O on the perimeter, niggas is at the free throw line. They ain't in the paint. They at the free throw line. They close. That's all Zion need. So hey, but I understand the Hawks haven't made the moves in the past. So even though Landry Field's been here for 2 years, we're gonna blame him for everything the Hawks have done and since their inception. That's fine. That's cool. Trade DJ and Double O for Brandon Ingram. Draft Sarr. Start whoever the fuck you wanted to. Whether it's Vic, Kobe, Bogey, I can give a shit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey man, heard it all before, man.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go into this season doing like they're saying, DJ. I hope right now that there is a disgruntled superstar right now that we can actually grab and we're tied to, and I think it works for both teams. I think it works for both teams. I think they get better and we get better.
If it's not Brandon Ingram, let's say it doesn't fall. Who else could be like?
Are you talking about a star level player or another player?
Yeah, like outside. If let's say the Brandon Ingram thing, maybe something doesn't come along. Who's a backup plan? Because again, we got to win.
Are you talking about another star level player?
Yeah, kind of to the Brandon Ingram level.
The problem is if you're drafting Sarr, you need a star level wing. Move Capella, draft Sarr, and keep Vic. Trade Kobe, DJ, Vic. Hunter, Buggy, DJ.
So let me read Oscar's super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Oscar. He said, "Move Capella, draft Sarr, keep Vic, trade Kobe, DJ, Vic, Hunter, Bogey, JJ, Hunter."
Stop with this DJ shit. Stop trying to keep
that ain't no 4 seed. That ain't no 4 seed. That's no 4 seed.
Please stop trying to keep DJ on this team.
Yeah, don't try to keep DJ.
You
Please
cannot.
don't.
There's
That's
no
a big
way.
mistake. Don't let nobody trick you in that. Do not let
Bobby,
nobody trick you in that.
JJ, Hunter
As a
again.
fan, it is officially time to get rid of Double O. It is officially time to get rid of Capella. It is time to move on.
Not necessarily. You can keep Capella.
And that is going to happen. Capella is gone. Capella
we got to move on from
No,
Capella.
Capella can be here at the beginning of the season. He just not going. One, his ass needs to be here.
I can't. No, I can't go. I can't
you
go
might
to
have
another.
to.
Hey, is it time to get rid of Hunter?
I can't do that.
Is it time to get rid of Hunter?
Are you getting rid of Hunter for what? Like, the problem?
I don't think so.
Here's the problem with Dre and Capella. The problem with Dre and Capella is they're worth more to you on the team than they are on the trade. That's the unfortunate reality.
I just think y'all playing favoritism.
That's the way it works.
I just think y'all playing favoritism. I mean, look here.
If you gonna present me with a guy who's
I look at contribution.
But if you're gonna,
okay,
present
me,
y'all
I'm done letting niggas get away with saying shit. You said favoritism too.
I mean, favoritism to Hunter.
I
said trade Hunter. Look at this. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Hold on. We should be looking. We got to the play-in, but we should be looking to trade all of our role players for whatever. But then when I say trade Hunter, y'all get mad.
I'm
y'all
not
get sensitive.
Listen, I'm not saying. If I could trade Hunter for something that was good, I would trade him.
I'm not saying it's sacred cows,
but he's not worth shit.
Who you going to get that's better?
It's not that hard.
I ask a question, y'all. And y'all been listening to any rumor? Have y'all been looking at the rumor trades? Have y'all pulled up any of the rumor trades?
15 points a game and almost 60%. I mean, almost 40% for free.
So,
like, who are you going to get that's better than that?
I am saying, if the right deal comes in to get Hunter, to trade Hunter, we should be looking at
that's
that.
What anybody.
And somebody said Hunter isn't worth anything. Why are we paying him all that money if he ain't worth nothing?
I just told you one of the trades was set up with Clint Capella and Hunter. Clint Capella, Hunter, and DJ is already been set up in a rumor three-way trade.
But what's the difference between trading a Double O and Hunter?
15.
What's the difference? Double O and Hunter or Capella?
15 points a game, almost 40% shooting. It's a good player.
But Hunter, but I'm saying Hunter would have more value to trade.
Answer my question. What's the difference between Capella and Hunter versus Double O and Hunter?
I think.
Okay, thank you.
No, Hunter's a better player. Hunter's a better player than Capella.
But see,
I'm talking about Double O and Hunter.
Positions.
I mean, Double O and Capella.
I could trade Dre for something that can help me win. I swear to God, I would do it.
Okay,
but he ain't worth shit, so I can't trade him.
If he's not worth anything, why did we re-sign him?
Because, but bro, that was 3 years ago. We're talking about now. I didn't re-sign shit.
Hunter is set to make $20-some million. Right. If he ain't worth anything,
he's set to make that. We exactly. So why am I trading him?
But what y'all saying?
You literally just told me I'm not
John Collins. John Collins was what was John Collins' salary?
25 mil.
And we shed it out. Thank you. And we traded him
for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So do that now.
Why would you do that?
To shed salary so you can pay somebody else. So you can pay Jalen Johnson. So you can pay your draft pick. You're going to be in the luxury tax if we keep the team the same way.
Did I not have a guy who was ready to take that spot? Did I not have a guy who was ready to take that spot? Hold on. Did I not have a guy who was ready to take that spot? When I traded John Collins, I had a guy who was ready to take that spot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So I'm trading 100. Who's taking that spot? I'm just dumping him because he's trash. Who's taking the spot? Yeah. No fucking body. So
No.
Again, what are we talking about?
I'm just letting
Who's
you
taking the
talk.
spot?
I'm just letting you talk. I
Who's
got an
taking the-
answer.
That's
I got an
because-
answer.
they get
Then what's
Brandon
the
Ingram,
answer? Who's taking the spot?
Look, just like I said, my realistic lineup: Capella, Sarr,
If they play
Jalen Johnson, Murray, and Trey. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about y'all opinions. That is the most realistic day one starting five.
You're gonna put Sarr with Capella.
No, I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. I'm saying it's realistic. Because all those trades y'all talking about ain't gonna happen.
Like
I'm
you said,
saying
you've been
realistic. I don't care
for
if
20 years and want to put that bullshit out.
No.
Congratulations.
So hold on, So Incog, you think that we're going to bring back the exact same roster from last year in addition to Sarr?
No.
That's it?
I didn't say that. I'm saying
you just said the roster.
I didn't say the exact same roster because you got your roster is full of bench
starting
players.
lineup.
You just named the starting five.
Starting lineup.
I said starting lineup. You said roster, entire roster. I'm saying starting lineup. We are not going to bring back our entire roster. The exact same roster. I'm just saying that's our starting line. That's the most realistic starting five that I think we're going to have.
Why is that the most realistic starting lineup?
Because
why?
It's not realistic to trade.
I know what you're saying. I'm asking why.
Okay. It's not realistic to trade Trey. Not realistic to trade DeJounte Murray.
That is very realistic.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Why?
Jalen Johnson.
Why?
We almost traded Murray at the All-Star. We almost traded him at the All-Star break.
Why is it not? That's what I'm saying. We don't make the major moves.
This is a guy who we came. This is a guy.
We don't make the major moves. That's why it's not realistic.
When we free DJ,
it's more likely. It is more likely.
I want you to be up here for the free DJ show. I want you to be up here for the free DJ show.
Y'all can have your opinions, but I'm looking at realistic.
And when they free DJ, your ass better be here.
Okay, I'll be here. I don't run from nobody. Actually, people on New Pack City. I don't run from nobody. I mean, I got banned because I speak the truth. But hey, this is what it is. I ain't running from nobody. I live here at We Talk Hawk TV.
All right. So Incog, what do you? Hold on. Can I ask him a question? Let me ask him one question, Matt, and then I'm gonna let you have it for a little bit. That's what you think is realistic. What do you want to happen?
What do I want to happen?
Yeah, what do you want to happen? You said that's realistic because they don't do shit. But if you had it your way, you're the GM. What do you want to happen?
Okay. I think we got to keep Trey. I think we keep DeJounte Murray, and I think we keep Jalen Johnson.
So you want to keep both Murray? You want to keep both Murray and Trey? Do you want that?
Murray, Trey, Jalen Johnson. Anybody else, it's whatever. That's what I want to happen.
So my 5 versus his 5. Which 5 y'all like? Which 5 y'all like?
Dude, I'm not talking about
so
which
hold
one I like or not.
You I can put my 5 together. I got a realistic 5. My 5, you gonna say my 5 is not realistic.
Hold
so
on,
you gonna say my 5?
Hold on one second. I just have one. I just got one last question. I just got one last question for Incog, and then I'll move it, and then I'll pass it around. Incog, this regime has been in control now for going on 3 years, 2.5 years, whatever.
Matt,
2 years, 2.5 years.
Move the goddamn super chat down.
They made a trade. They made a trade 2 years ago. A dynamic trade 2 years ago. They didn't make a trade last year. They made a trade at the trade deadline last year. They didn't make one this year, right? So, they have made moves that have been active, right? They just wasn't active at this past deadline. So why do you put so much ability that they're not going to make a trade at this coming deadline? I mean, this coming summer.
You are talking about
2 years
one trade. I'm talking player for player in the last 10 years. Player for player, not player for draft pick.
This regime hasn't been in place for 10 years.
I'm just
regime hasn't been
saying.
in place for 10
You
years.
only can name one. You only can name one. I can't even name a player for player draft. I can't even name a player for player trade that we made in the last 15 years.
So we traded.
That's worked
we
out
traded
for us.
Gallo. So we traded Gallo and picks for DJ. That was a player for player trade. We traded
Name
Justin
two.
Holiday.
Name two.
Okay, we traded 5 second-round picks, Justin Holiday, and who else did we trade?
Big Frank the Tank was in that trade with Bruno.
The second player was.
Man, come on.
In the 3-team trade to get Sadiq Bey. To get Sadiq Bey. Bruno.
Them dudes.
So that's two trades, player for player. You asked for you didn't ask the significance of the trade.
Star or all-star. Star, okay. Star or all-star.
You didn't say that. You said you didn't.
Okay, I'm saying it now. I'm saying it now. I didn't mean I didn't mean to include role player for role player. I mean star player.
How you
You're talking under just this regime, or like just...
I'm talking last 15 years.
We don't have star players to trade. What are you talking about?
Hey, hold up real quick.
What star player do we have to trade for another star player?
Hey, real quick, Matt, real quick. Shout out to homeboy Oscar with another super chat. I don't know how Matt's CD thing is, and I don't read them. Matt. That's my guy, though. But shout out to homeboy Oscar, man. He says, you guys aren't factoring in how much injuries hurt our record. We have factored that in. They just probably ain't said nothing about it today. You're not getting back what Hunter gives you in a trade. Ingram for DJ straight up, not double O.
I said that.
The reason they're not going to do that is because you're bringing back too much money. You're bringing back too much money in that deal, and you're getting a number 1 overall pick as well. So you're gonna be adding 25, 39, 15 in that trade if you don't add double O. And then you're getting whatever the number 1 picks made, which I think is like 11. So you're just adding $25 million in money, and they're not going to do that. So they're going to have to give up something else, or a 3-team deal.
What trade are you talking about?
If it's just DJ for Brias straight up, you're getting $15 million back in cap. Well, not 15. I'm sorry, it's 11. I thought it was 39. It's 36. So 25 to 36. That's $11 million you're bringing back in cap. That's why you add double O. So it's a little bit more, and you're what are you talking about? 25, 36 is 11.
Is my math off? DJ is making 28 million this coming year, is he not?
It's 25.4.
Nah, 25 this year. He don't even hit 30. He don't even hit 30 million to year 4.
So like I was saying, 25 to 36 is 11 million. You're bringing in number 1 overall pick, who's also 11 million. So that's plus 20, plus 22 on your books. If you add double O to the deal, it's only plus 7 when you factor in the number 1 pick, because DJ and double O is about 40 million. Bria brings back 36, so that gives you 4. You're minus 4. Then the first overall pick makes 11. That means you plus 11 to the minus 4 is plus 7.
Hey, I'm reading a rumor right now from down south. Y'all want to hear what the trade rumor is?
Is it a rumor? Is it a rumor, or is it a trade that they cooked up?
It's a proposal.
Hold on. Okay, it's a trade proposal. It's a trade proposal.
Let's hear it.
That's what it said. Proposed Hawk trade, Lance Pelicans, and Brandon Ingram. That's what it says. And it's from down south. It said Atlanta received Brandon Ingram. New Orleans Pelicans received DJ Murray, Clint Capella, 2029 first round pick.
No.
Top 10 protected.
No,
that is not. That would not.
Absolutely. I'm just reading what that one was saying.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody would
have not give that up.
Everybody would do that trip. Everybody would do that.
I can't do it.
But the truth
I can't even trade. I can't even include a Convu for Brandon Ingram. I can't do that either.
I've heard.
But DJ, they'll take DJ, man. They need a point guard.
They need a
Yeah,
center
I'll trade
too.
them DJ.
Need a
I'll
center
trade
too.
them
That's a
DJ.
perfect trade,
I'll trade
man.
them DJ.
Hey,
But
real
they
quick.
don't want
I'm not
Clint.
giving
Nobody
up.
wants
I'm
Clint.
not
Hey,
giving
let me
up.
ask y'all this.
Money.
Hey, you don't think we could get Clint moved to OKC? They could use some rebounding.
That I could.
Double O. We can trade double
I mean,
O to him.
that'll be 20 million. We need to come back.
Give him double O
You
for
can get it back.
that one
Get
of
it
them
back.
picks.
Get it back in draft assets.
For what?
Not
I mean,
giving us
yeah.
They're not giving us their first round picks for Clint.
Yeah.
That and they have the 12th pick in the draft, Damon. So they'll
But
probably.
you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'll take some seconds to get off Clint money.
Hey, man.
I'll take
right,
some seconds to get off Hunter
I
money.
don't know, man. I don't know if that was a rumor or not, but that darn sounds so darn good to me.
No, I mean,
It does, but
I
Ooh, that
mean, like I
sounds so
said,
good
I will
to
figure
me,
out a way
bro.
to do. I will figure out a way to do Brandon Ingram for DJ as straight up as possible.
You
That
want
is
to give
not
up
Bo.
Clint
not
Capella?
true.
No, you're bringing
You
Bud.
can't.
You
You
finna
can't
go.
do
You finna go.
it.
Unrealistic.
Clint Capella.
You can't do
know
it
that
straight up,
bringing-
man.
I'll
You
have to
sure?
but
You know that.
You wouldn't
Hey,
give
I'll
up
have to
Clint
figure out
Capella.
what
Hey,
this
Matt,
number is
hey,
straight
Matt,
up.
you
Money,
would give up
money.
Clint? Matt, you wouldn't give up Clint?
Yes, but
yeah.
but the Pelicans aren't taking that because they don't want Clint Capella. Nobody fucking wants Clint
No.
Capella.
And
problem.
they don't want Clint Capella at $22 million, even though he expiring.
I mean, like.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
they might because
That is why. That is why.
So bad.
Your best
It just
chance.
make-
I'm gonna
it
tell you
just
right
make
now.
Clint
Bro,
Capella
it
look
Your best
so
chance.
bad.
They don't have nothing to do with that.
Clint.
It don't have
You can
nothing to
move
do with
off
that. You want
Clint.
him off the team, bro. You want him off the team too.
You can
So
move off Clint.
why are you assuming that
draft.
somebody else wants him on their team?
I'm just saying, man. It's just a package, man. It's just a package deal.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm
man.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kool-Aid,
Some people
Kool-Aid.
trash.
Walk
Some
with me.
people
Walk with me,
trash.
Kool-Aid.
It
Walk
can
with
be
me,
value
Kool-Aid.
to others
Kool-Aid.
on the curve.
Kool-Aid, walk with me. You think the Pelicans gonna want Clint Capella, who can't do shit outside of 3 feet from the rim, to play with Zion? Does that make sense to you?
He's getting to put on the bench, man. Whatever.
To
I
start
don't know.
who? Wait.
But Clint got to have. Let me tell you something. Clint got to have some kind of competition. He got to have some value.
Kool-Aid. To start who at
No.
center? Who the
He
Pelicans
got
start at
to have
center?
some value. I don't think he would have no problem coming off the bench behind the center and playing with New Orleans.
What center on the Pelicans? If they bring that money, they're not to coming off the bench for what center on the Pelicans?
That man
That's
Kevin
what I'm talking
over there.
about.
That man
What
Kevin over there.
I look at them. They need somebody else big, man.
He's setting them up right now.
Wait,
He's
Leon.
setting up Uno. Hey, don't play Uno with that guy. I see
So I just did. What? So I just did DJ and AJ for Ingram. It's a straight match financially. It's 36 for 34 million.
But
not
as
gonna
we
do
know,
that.
but as
Why
we
would they
know,
do that?
but as we know, Matt, as we
Oh,
know,
my
because you
goodness.
have told me they're looking for a center who won't be in Zion's way. That doesn't get
they
them
are.
that. Right. How are they going to get that then?
But with the 21st pick, I might even give them the Kings pick. I might throw the Kings
They
pick
can
in there.
sit here. The Pelicans can sit here and
I can throw
draft
the
a
Kings pick in
center.
there.
They can sit here and draft the center that can do what Capella doing.
So if they have two lots, so if they have
It's-
they have their
it's-
21st pick this year
to-
and our
to
Sacramento
find-
pick
to
next year,
find
that's
the-
well,
if
more
you're
than
gonna-
enough to move
if
to
you're
the
gonna-
lottery.
You would be hard pressed to find a double at the 21st pick in the draft.
You
Just
know,
saying. That's
I'm
not gonna
surprised
happen.
I don't hear about.
No,
DeJounte,
Lee, I'm saying if I give them the
Orlando.
Sacramento pick, that's 2 first-round picks. That's
They
more
have-
than
they
enough to
have
move
put
back
out,
into the lottery.
Hey, Kevin, they have put out rumors moving him to Orlando. I think Orlando package was like Anthony.
So to get Brandon Ingram, does DeJounte Murray have to be in the trade?
Why would you want DJ and BI on the team?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying no. I don't want DJ. I don't want. I'm
He's trying to
saying
move DJ somewhere else.
that's what I'm saying.
Talk
I'm
to
saying
me. Talk to me for a moment. Talk
no.
to me
I
for a
am
moment.
saying
No. I want you to. Because like, it takes two to make a thing go right. Okay. What the fuck could they possibly want from us besides DJ? That we're willing to give up.
I thought they wanted double O.
They don't
Right.
want double
Not-
O.
Wait.
They
Yes,
want DJ.
they do. Yes, they do, Kool-Aid. Yes, they do, Kool-Aid. Yes, they do, Kool-Aid. He makes $15 million. Brandon Ingram makes $36 million. You still need $20 million. So who you trading? Dre? You think they're just gonna take Dre and double O for Brandon Ingram? That's what y'all think?
Nope.
I wish they would.
I wish they would too. But again, similar to us, but they actually have a player with value. They're going to trade Brandon Ingram because they have a player who's about to get paid, who they want to start, who fits better with their star, and Trey Murphy.
That's
right.
Y'all, the way y'all are talking.
I think, like I said,
what are you talking about, Incog? That's what they want to do.
No, this
y'all are talking I can't give a Conley up for Brandon Ingram. I can't do that. I can't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Give up.
Okay, Matt. Wait. I know that. I know that's how you feel. Matt. I'm talking about Incog. What were you saying, Incog?
All of this stuff y'all are talking about is unrealistic. Y'all are trying to make it happen, but it's not going to happen. And that's why I said my starting five is the most realistic starting five.
Let me know when you want to add something new to the conversation. Let me know when you want to add something
we do that every year.
As you know, Incog, it's called We Talk Hawks. So yeah, we're talking.
Man, it's called Fantasy
Land. What else are we supposed to do? What else are we supposed to do?
Fantasy basketball.
Settle for your shitty ass. Settle for your shitty ass starting five. No,
Darian,
I'm good.
Yo,
you got it.
What we doing with Murray, man? Are we moving him or what?
You gotta move him. I mean,
that boy gone. Girl.
I'm trying to think like
baby boy.
Thinking like Tony Wrestler, right?
This
number one pick put Tony Wrestler into a corner.
Okay,
because you have to do something. The excuses are getting less and less.
Okay, stay right there. Let me pivot the conversation. We'll start with Darian. Darian, Trae Young walk up to you, the GM, and say, "I want you to trade that pick." What's your response?
No.
Trade the pick, or I want to trade.
Let's go ahead and get the trade. Because I mean,
bye.
Matt,
bye.
They walk up to you and said, "I want you to trade that number one overall pick." What's your response?
No, I can't do that. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna ask him where he want to go.
Kool-Aid. Trey walk in there and tell you, "I want you to trade that number one pick for some random star player." What's your response?
Well, I will let Trey go ahead and leave, but the thing is, I don't think Trey. I think that's the reason the number one pick and getting that number one pick gonna be the reason why Trey deciding to stay.
I mean, I could see that. I could see that.
That's the reason. Now, getting that number one pick changes the mind of Trey wanting to stay. Now everybody's saying, "Oh, they got the number one pick."
We got the Diet Wembanyama.
So what I'm saying is that Trey is walking in the office saying, "Y'all better pick the right player. This is your opportunity to get that stretch big and that player that I can play with, that we can go ahead and win this championship."
Kevin, Trey walked in your office, said, "I need you to trade that pick for a star player." What's the move?
Trey, you're going to New Orleans or Orlando now. We're going to get some of those assets for you.
Incog.
That's what it's going to be.
Man, look here. As much as Trae Young has done for this city, I'm going to have to trade the pick.
Okay.
I'm going to have to trade the pick because, I mean, I can't name no star players that's done what Trae Young has done. Name them. Name another point guard that's available that has done what Trae Young has done.
I mean, I don't know. That's gonna be the hard part on your end when he tells you he wants you to trade the pick. Who you gonna go get? That's gonna be the hard part. Like you said, who is available?
I'm gonna have to do what Trae Young said. It's his team.
Okay.
Nah, can't do what he said.
I already know.
It's his team.
I already know what Show gonna say, but we're gonna hear it anyway. Show.
Go ahead and answer it for you. Have y'all ever seen Snowfall? What Jerome said to Leon? Fuck out of here, little nigga. Fuck out of here, little nigga.
Right.
Okay.
Sending them to Orlando or New Orleans.
Hey, let's not forget.
Jamal,
let's not forget.
Jamal, let me ask you a question, Jamal.
What's up?
Let me ask you a question, Jamal. So
What's
what
up?
if? I'm just basing it off of the podcast. I'm trying to help Incog out a little bit. let's say, basing it off of the podcast that happened a couple weeks ago with Trey and DJ. What if Trey say, I want to keep DJ? You can draft Sarr, but I want to keep DJ and figure out the rest.
Yeah, I can run with that. I'm gonna say,
you
you know what my response gonna be? I need you and Murray. I need y'all to set up some training with one of these top defenders, Caruso, Pat Bev, a good on-ball defender, Herb Jones. I need some type of accountability to let me know y'all putting forth some effort for me not to trade this guy. Because why I'm gonna trade the guy? In reality, that goes against everything I believe, because I don't believe in listening to players when it comes to building the team. I believe that's the general manager job. That's why he there, right? But if I did listen to Trae Young, like I need something to say that y'all are fixing what y'all sucked at last year, both you and Murray defending.
But the biggest problem is they can't fix size like that.
You can't fix size, but if you can think the game and see the game, right? Meaning you know what's going to happen. You study your opponent. You know their tendencies. You know what he want to do. It's just like us. We know we could probably put together. We watch so much Hawks basketball. We could probably all come together as a coaching group and put together a game plan to stop the Hawks. Okay, we want to stop Murray from getting to where the corner, the elbow, the free throw line. Stop him, Hunter. We know he ain't gonna attack. We know he ain't attacking the basket. Push him further out. Make him shoot the mid range further out, or shoot the three. So if you can think the game and you know the people you playing against, now I'm not saying that's gonna solve the issue, but that gives you an advantage when you don't have when you can't match up with the person you guarding physically. You do it all the time outside when you play ball. You never had to guard somebody taller than you, faster than you, to where you like, hold up, this dude either faster, taller, whatever. I need to change up how I guard this dude. And you start thinking of ways to improve yourself defensively, mentally, because there ain't shit you can do physically. You ain't growing no more after a certain age. We know that already, okay? You is what you is, right? Can you get stronger? Yeah. Like I would like for Murray, I think Murray should be 200 pounds, period. Same thing Michael Jordan had to do. He had to get his weight all the way up to 200 pounds. Actually, Michael Jordan probably, at his height probably was like 190-ish at 6'6". Murray too skinny for me. Murray need to get on the weights. Okay. But like I said, you have to find ways to overcome your physical.
Because the reason I asked.
Go ahead, Matt.
I was like, the reason I asked is because building off of their alleged friendship, we know, what they said yesterday, that Trey is already meeting with Landry and everybody to try to understand what their plan is for the summer. So if they trade DJ, we would have to assume that they ran that by Trey, right? And considering that there are friends, you know what I'm saying, that might mess up their friendship, right?
I told you that.
Saying you okay
I told you that already.
So,
and Matt, another thing.
Well, that's why I asked. That's why I asked if Trey said I want DJ to stay.
And
this your thing, Matt. This is the thing. Okay, this is why I say stop listening to players. Right? Stop trying to please. My bad, Incar. Let me say this, and you can go. Stop trying to please a player. If you know how to construct a team, right? You don't need a player input. You can update your star. Hey, this the way we're moving right now, because guess what? When we move this way, we can get A, B, C, D. We can fix F, A, B, and all that. They've been running around here. Listen to Trae Young. Go get Murray. Okay? If you listen to the smartest basketball guy there, we not in this position in the first place. Right? But now you got Murray here. You got Trey. I believe that there was never an issue between Trey and Murray. I always believe that, I believe now that I think the issues that DJ had was actually with the coach, because he's never said nothing negative, close to negative about a player. Nothing close. Now, everything he said that people said he said was negative was about who? The coach. About Quinn Snyder. Even the little response he did to the little fan was about what? The coach, how they practice, different how they play. The last game of the season when we got our ass whipped. What did Murray say? Hey, we basically we just did what the fucking coach told us to do. He told us double this dude, don't worry about the other dude. That's what we did. So I think his issue probably with the coach, but then I think about it again. If Murray really had an issue with the coach, why would Clint Snyder lobby to keep him? How do we know that Landry did not have a trade for Murray at the deadline? But Quinn Snyder's voice, we know he has a voice. We don't know how much of a voice he has, but for him to go in there and step up for Murray, now I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, they need to find somebody who can build a team and don't need the player input to help them build a team. If you need a player to help you build a team,
that's Landry. I was just asking.
What's good, Juan?
What's up, man? What y'all talking about? I know I'm late to the party.
Like a little old college student over there. Look at him. You're going to school.
Look, man, I am in school.
Juan, you pack your lunch today, Juan? You pack your lunch?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Thanks for asking. Now, see, what y'all discussing today?
Shit, bro, we just about to close the show, man.
Some crazy trade.
What you say?
Yeah, I saw the
Incog said we up here. We not.
I did see some crazy trade rumors. I don't know what y'all discussed, man, but like
Don't
they
want to stay
really.
trash. Incog just want to stay trash, bro. I don't blame him.
Oh, the media is desperately pushing trade to San Antonio.
I mean, listen.
I don't know about it. Go ahead.
The only way he can get to San Antonio. The only way he can get to San Antonio is if you go in there and ask for it. And if he asks to be traded, trade that mother, trade him. Trade him. I mean, why? But to me, with us getting the number one pick and being able to get Sarr, I find it very unlikely that he will ask for a trade right now. If I'm Trae Young, I'm like, bro, I got to get a run with this guy. I got to get another year with Jalen Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
And DeMar,
yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Realistic. You gotta be realistic in this game. And the thing I'm saying is, you can talk about the relationship that Murray and Trae has, but what about the relationship Trae and Capella have? I mean, who was that Trae Young wedding?
I don't know, but Capella got to go. Bro.
Capella was. And just like you said, and just like you said, they're gonna before a trade is done for Capella, they're gonna have to run it through Trae.
But see, and that's why I said, what's the saying? They open a can of worms when you listen to him and go get Murray and not let the GM do his job.
All the conversation from my point that's going between Trae and general manager, whether he want to stay or not. And I think the number one pick has changed his mind.
But Damon, here's the thing. Do you remember before we had Trae Young? We were thirsting. We were thirsting for a superstar.
Whatever he said.
Now we got it.
You do whatever
Now,
he said.
no, hold on. Now we got it. And now we're at the superstars,
I won't say superstar, but star.
Under his control.
But Incog.
He drives the ticket price.
My favorite GM of all time is Jerry Krause, right? And what I learned from watching Jerry Krause is never listen to players. Bruh, all the players that Jordan wanted him to pick, every last one was a bum. But you know what he told Jordan? No, this ain't your job. Your job is to perform on the court. My job is to build a team. I know who to get. Man, listen. That's why I said, stop. If you know what you're doing, You don't have to listen to a player on who to get. You should already know
That's true.
what type of players you need, because guess what? You watching, but you also talking to the coach. The coach should be telling you, I need these type of players to run this type of style of basketball.
And it's only a few players that have that type of control in the NBA anyway.
Now the conversation on Trey podcast and DJ, if you go listen to it real close, they already psychologically prep their minds to understand of the trade that one of them might get traded.
You need
they already came to the conclusion that they leaving it to the manager, and what happened. And Trey said, regardless of what happened, you're gonna always be my boy.
Man, listen, they Kool-Aid. If they mind ain't hard,
you need to trade one of them.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
You should know it's
unrealistic.
Pro sports, you can get traded any day. You don't know. Your mind should always be ready for that.
My prediction is the trades are going to happen to the bench players.
I disagree. I disagree.
That's my prediction.
Man, listen.
You can bring me up.
I disagree.
In 6 months from now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this.
But our major stars are not moving.
Moves gonna get
that's
made.
what I think.
Hey, Demond,
they probably need to be
real quick.
How do you want to run this squad back in COD?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I predict that our major stars aren't going to
I'm talking about
because
Trey and DJ.
they've been reluctant to do that in the past.
You know,
they need to. They probably need to, but they're probably not.
DeJounte Murray is going to be a Pelican.
He said what I had said, that Landry won't do nothing. And by history, Landry won't make moves. I understand what Jay's saying. I understand where he's coming from.
Yo,
anything, 99 to 90% chance that nothing changes. That's what Jay said.
The changes are going to happen on the bench.
Listen, I understand what Incog is saying, but I think we're in a different time of Hawks basketball. You got a star player. Go ahead, Darian.
Yo, real quick, do you think that getting the number 1 pick makes it more likely or makes it more palatable to do that DeJounte to LA trade for the organization?
No.
I mean, don't. I mean, listen.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Well, I'm just saying to the organization, I think it makes it more likely and more palatable.
This is the thing. You know, I hate saying shit because I don't know the details. Like, I don't know, like, if they told Landry, hey, we want to win this year at all costs. So spend what you need, but
did y'all get the other room of trade with DJ?
Because already, what do we already know? You already know with this exact same team right now, we in the luxury tag. So what we don't know is, what is Tony Ressler telling Landry Fields? Hey, we can go into the tax, but I want to pay a certain amount, right? So, or he could say, you know what? I got pressure put on me by Trey in his camp, and I got the number 1 pick. Let's go ahead and see what we can do to build an actual contender.
Around Trey.
Do the best you can this offseason. I know it's hard to build a contender in one offseason. I understand that. But I'm just saying. But also this, and I'll shut up.
You say about 18,000 things. Let me get a word in. God damn, man. All right. So I wanted to say this to what DJ said about Capella. Capella and Trey may have a good off the court relationship and somewhat on the court relationship, man. But we talking about basketball, and basketball says that he has rapidly declined as a player, and like his skill set is not beneficial for a starter no more in this league. He is a great role player on a championship team, in my opinion. Look at someone like Denver, or you look at somebody like Boston. I'm not saying go there. I'm saying he goes to one of those teams. He makes one of those teams very strong as far as rebounding and defense. That's my opinion. All right. Number 2, Trey already said he don't think he'll be here for another rebuild. Well, if you trade him to San Antonio, that's exactly what they're doing. They rebuilding with Victor Wembanyama as well. All right?
Exactly.
That kind of cancels that out as well. All right. Number 3, all right. I don't think we trade no bench players because we are more younger than we are older as far as veteran versus younger player personnel. You say history has told us Landry is not a good GM. Well, he only been here for 3 years. So how much history do you have right now? All right. And our last draft was pretty good. All right. I didn't say you, DJ. I mean, Kool-Aid said that. Our last draft
No, I
was
just
pretty
was
good,
just
if you say
commenting
so.
behind him. Go ahead. I just was commenting to say I understand where he was coming from. Come
Hey,
in,
real quick,
I'm arguing back and forth about
Hey, yo. Let my boy Freezy talk, but I got to take my black ass back to work.
I just had one last point. Shit.
But listen, real quick. We
You hear
will
me?
be live tonight.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9. We'll be live 10:30 Eastern time tonight to finish this topic of discussion, just in case some of our fans are at work right now. But go ahead, Juan, finish your thought, then Freezy, then I got to roll.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. The last point I want to say, man, like just like what what's the name said, we cannot. Mikey said we cannot roll this team back composed as we are. All right, we see the weaknesses. We know we too small. You start off about getting Sarr, and you start looking in within this team, and you start saying, all right, I'm prioritizing trading you and you so we can get better in whatever position we need to get better at. That's my thought.
Go ahead, Uncle Freezy. My guy, Freezy in the building.
Salute to everybody. So first, let me say salute and hello to all my Hawks fans. Salute to y'all, yo. It's much love to all the Hawks fans out there, man. Y'all always look out for me when we come down to Atlanta and it's Knicks versus Hawks. It don't never be bitter. Y'all always show mad love, and I appreciate that. I also want to say congratulations to y'all for getting the #1 pick, right? Because the Hawks is not a team that generally picks in the top 2, top 3. They're generally a team that's always, has talent and always is 1 or 2 pieces away. And that's why I always find y'all conversations fascinating, because the Atlanta Hawks never have a roster, or barely ever have a roster that does not have talent on it. With that said, though, I just want to say, man, I've been listening to the conversation the whole time. I don't hear a wrong answer from anybody, depending on what their stance is, what their belief is. I don't hear an unreasonable narrative. What I will say, though, as for somebody being a fan of another team and is on the outside looking in at this Hawks roster, I honestly believe the future of Atlanta Hawks championships does not center around Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and DeJounte Hunter. I think the future of Atlanta Hawks basketball is centered around the young light-skinned boy with the curly hair, the young bull, and whoever the #1 pick is, right? And it's because when I see the Atlanta Hawks play against other teams with other young bulls, y'all young bull go head to head with any young bull out there. And I'm talking about Kuminga, Scotty Barnes, anybody else. I think this kid is going to be really, 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 the light-skinned kid is going to be really, really good for a really long time. And if y'all can pair another dude around him at his age, I think that the future will be bright in Atlanta. And I got to say something. It's going to sound disrespectful to DeJounte Murray and to Trae Young, but it's not really disrespectful. It's more of a healthy respect for the Atlanta Hawks franchise. Bro, I've been watching basketball for 50 years, bro. And the one thing I know the Atlanta Hawks can do more so than any franchise in the NBA is find a point guard. The one thing about Atlanta Hawks basketball, whether you like the point guard or not, whether you like him or not, right? Over the years, the Atlanta Hawks have never gone 5, 6, 7, 8 years without a star quality point guard. Right? It don't matter who it is. If you're talking about the Steve Smith and Mookie Blaylock, if you're talking about Glenn Rivers, you're talking about Spud Webb, you're talking about whoever.
And then
whoever it is, you're talking about
Jeff 2003. After 2003, we didn't have one.
The Euro kid with the Dynasty, the Euro kid. But the one thing I know, the one thing I know that the Atlanta Hawks can do,
Schroeder,
is him. The one thing I know that the Atlanta Hawks can do is probably better at that any other team in the NBA is they'll find a point guard that's really good and keep them in that spot for a long time. And I'm not saying trade Trae or trade DeJounte Murray. What I'm saying is, if you look at the long game, if you're looking at the long game, if you trade the number one pick, if you build around DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, is that team really going to be good enough to beat the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown?
Hell
right?
no.
Yeah, so my point, the point that I'm getting at is, or do you get two young bulls with the potential to be Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and then pair them and build them, put them on that path to one day knock off Tatum and Brown, right? That's just one. That's the one thing about it. The other thing too, just real quick, is I know around the league, most people don't like the instability of the front office of the Hawks, where you have what seems like three different entities in the same front office going in three different directions, or at least two different directions. I think the Atlanta Hawks should embrace stability, right? Put together a stable organization with good leadership from the top down. Even if you're not a fan of Landry Fields, understand that Landry Fields is a young decision maker that's gonna make mistakes while he learned on the job. Landry Fields is not a 65-year-old guy that has experience in two or three other spots. He's gonna make mistakes, and you have to live with those if you have faith in building an organization. Hey, Damon, that's all I got, bro. You know, I'm big fan, always listening. Somebody need to turn Matt's microphone off, though. When Matt show up, just turn Matt microphone off, bro. Can we do that? Can we put Matt in a timeout? Hey, I'm just
Matt,
trolling.
any chance I get,
Man, I'll be
ready to mute him anytime I get.
Man.
Hey, man. Hey, salute to everybody who done tapped in today, man. Your boy, I got to get back to work, man.
Hey, is Uncle Freeze a New York fan?
Yeah, he's a Knicks fan.
Yes. Okay, well, I don't think DiVincenzo and the other point guard, Jalen Brunson, can go toe to toe with Tatum and Brown. How about that?
They may not.
So don't come here with that, man. You see what I'm saying? I love it, but telling us to trade Trae Young, and you want to keep Jalen Brunson.
I got to go to work somewhere, man. I'm not gonna let y'all drag this thing on again. I got to go.
Yeah, you need to clean your ears out, bro.
I got to go to work. Hey, listen.
Come with it.
Who tapped in, man? We appreciate it. Hey, we're gonna be live again tonight. Tap in. I think I might be live from the garage tonight, man. Come tap in.
Trae Young on the Garden, man.
We're gonna talk some more Hawks basketball, man. Salute to everybody who tapped in.
Coming back too. We gonna come back with Sarr and take over. We taking over the East with Sarr with Trae.
Talking about some DiVincenzo.
So I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. Hey, hit that like button. Y'all been slacking on the like button. Hit that like button for y'all.
Hey, DJ, stay back here. Hey, stay backstage then so I can tell.